Is October 30th, day before Halloween 2025. And we got an interesting day, but there's kind of a little bit of disappointment. You did not hear about Blackwell and NVIDIA. The China deal was very small. I think very, they agreed at 47% or something. There was a couple of things that just kind of reverted back to that agreement to not agree, and we could look forward to something. So we still may get more on that front. And then earnings, there's been a lot of consumer disappointment. There's been a lot of there's even been a lot of offers and buyouts, and pretty much your big tech, especially Meta, they did not do good. I think NVIDIA is down off of not getting that other stuff, and then Google was the only winner. So we have Apple and Amazon after the bell. You're also dealing with what they call the hawkish powwow. But now, my friends, we got a lot to do. And before we do anything, we got to pay homage to the greats. Some of the greatest, baby. And that's the veterans of the United States of America. So on behalf of myself, everybody in here, I do want to give a special shout out and thank you. Active service, past service, anybody who has served this country. For real, man. God bless you, and thank every single one of you. We would not be here without y'all. This idea of trying to make a dollar, do all these things, all these privileges we have, man, without freedom, I think it's absolutely worthless, and I think we take it for granted. So at the end of the day, the least we could do is show y'all love, give you that love. I hope we could give back way more. I hope we could get the homeless veterans housed. I hope that you use this content to get a long term, and I hope you stay away. Use the truth, brother, and stay away from the scams, these scoundrels, and all of that. Because if anybody should be owning the land, anybody should be owning the stocks, my friend, it should be you. So thank you for your time. Thank you for everything. And ultimately, thank you for your service. And God bless your families as well, because they made that sacrifice. And everybody else, doctors, oh, hello. Everybody else, doctors, nurses, teachers, firefighters, police officers, the janitors, the coaches, the garbage men, thank you for making your communities run. But ladies and gentlemen, please rise up. Place your right hand over your heart. Say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, baby. Set the digits! So it's game time, baby. Horn! Oh, let's go. Dog, I can't find my horn. You know that? It might be the end of an era, Chad. I can't find this shit. I had 1,000 of them, bro. I had 1,000 of them. Oh, long term. Oh, long term. Yes. And then you guys know, right? You guys should know the big question. Outside of everything, you should know the question. That everyone's going to ask a question today, and then you're going to know the answer to it. Do you know it? I'll leave that. I'll let you decide on that. But we got a couple minutes. I'm going to be watching MO, Crocs, Estee Lauder, Apple, Amazon, UUP, GPRX, and MTSR. And then also, you guys are on a delay. And if any of y'all want to talk shit today, guess what? I had a beautiful, beautiful bowel movement in the morning. So now I'm ready to go, mother effer. You know that? Y'all try to take advantage of my indigestion the other day. You know that? They were trying. They thought they had me, dog. They playing, bro. They playing, dog. That's what they. So yeah, I'm ready, dog. You have what you got to say today? You better get a damn long term. You better lock in. You better go back to bed, son. See, man. Oh, whew. They don't feel me. You know, they really do not. I try to tell them, dog. I'm ready. I'm shitting on the game, dog. For real this time. Woo! All right, man. Game time. Jesus. Praise God. Amen, amen. It's a call, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear, no fear. Oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished, made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours, it's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the arc. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god, then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib, but for a second, keep it real, that's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing, they want death to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now. Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there. Like swimwear, I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear, oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Amen.
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up?
Shadadonia. Happy Friday, Junior. So, Chad, let's have a good day. I think you're going to have a couple of different opportunities. The bell's about to begin. Get adjusted to your delay. Please no trades in the non-trade chat. I only want long-term. I'm going to FOMO y'all today. If y'all going to play around, you'll see. So don't play with it. Round one. Fight. Alrighty. Let's see what we got, my brethren. Again, there has been stuff a lot with the medical. Oh, no way. Alright, some of the puts didn't even go up. At least for now. Yeah, that wasn't big enough in some areas. Bibi, I thought they would make it. No, they don't make it. How come? God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Alright, the metas, they're not bad. Like I said, depending on how that one plays, you might have something. And then you could watch the other two. Yeah, they all went up, though. That's good for now, but some of the spreads are light. And if you're too far out of the money on the metas, it was only like 30%. But then again, that's going to be the opportunity if there is a continuation. Ugh. Some very ugly. Very. Yeah, they went up. Some went 100%. Near the monies went up 500%. So not bad. Yeah, CLF's a bunch of hoes. They literally did a 75 million offering. Oh, some of those Ken views from yesterday are still up too. Oh, happy birthday, baby. Amen. I hope the long term with you. All right, let's see some China. The Nvidias are even holding up from yesterday too. That one again had that little pop there, right at the open, but it wasn't the. Like I'm saying, the Nvidia was kind of a disappointment with the Trump thing. And then staples, man, a lot of them have done terrible. So let's see the other ones. Who's the other homeboy? Is that... Yeah, these spreads are terrible. I don't know. There's one. I'll leave it for you, Chad. Here, I'll tell you. Go to... I don't want it, but then if that gets too crowded, it'll get fucked. Oh, shit. The Microsoft puts went up. I think that's just the spread? No. Yeah, just the spread. For now. Yeah, Meta was not that good. It was good, but the spending is the issue that we keep on having. But it's good for NVIDIA. That's what I say. And once NVIDIA, I think, gets around everything, you might have another one. Baba. Alrighty. Yeah, this isn't that big, though. Nasdaq's down by 0.9. happy birthday as well. You guys are the pre-Halloween birthdays. Well, happy birthday, man. I hope you guys let it reflect your involvement in the community into your long term and everything else, man. Amen. NTAP, Guild. Oh, what was the other medical one? Did you guys figure out the question too that I was gonna tell you? There's only one question, and you know the answer to it. It's gonna. I think I'm gonna get it. I think 200 times today. It might be give or take throughout the next 7 hours. Grand rising, brethren. Yeah, those Crocs, those are down. It's done. Daddy said it's finished. Ugh. Why this all looking like a trash? Looking like a trash. Oh, today's Friday Junior, so keep that in mind. Meta, the biggest single day percentage drop in 3 years. The Trump thing was that the China meeting was kind of disappointing, and then they didn't really agree on anything. It was very, very small considering what it could have been. We might get a little bit more, and then they did not bring up Blackwell. So even at that whole NVIDIA thing, bro, how many times did Jensen say they're going to talk about Blackwell? And he's like, even though it's not included in their estimates, you know, they were kind of hyping that, but yeah, it wasn't about that life, bro. The Qs, yeah, the Qs leveled out. Bro, Lagarooney. All my shit is lagging still. Yeah, Chipotle, let's see the premium. Okay, again, all of these, if we get the move, you'll get some premium. If not, if they stay pinned, it's gonna suck. Trump refused the questions after talk. I'm saying we didn't get too much of it. Enphase, Google now. Google is the only good one, but it's only up 3. I'm surprised. But like I'm telling you, there's just a lot of, I feel like a lot of disappointment, or just we could have had so many big events here, but like they were all small. But some of these premiums are holding up very well. It's actually kind of fascinating. So, you know, that means there's still a little bit of anticipation, but it's definitely not the same as what got us into this. Oh, did those actually go up? Yeah, I can't have Blackwell. I think the problem was that everyone thought there was going to be that discussion. So we've done this a lot this year, where like you go into these events and everybody starts like kind of assuming, you know, what Trump is going to do. And sometimes he'll do it, but then when it doesn't and then it's too priced in, then yeah, it kind of turns into these disappointments. I mean, even the China stuff, like we said, they may have just settled at something that's just not really that big of a deal. And that's kind of what it felt like. They won't feel me. Let's see the other one. Cardinal going. That's good. Damn, Cardinal's really going. Like, dude, Signo is good. They're down 10. That one might bounce a little bit. But yeah, Cardinal's up a lot. Because the small ones did good, like CNC. So I don't know. It might be too late. They're 4-8. They're fucking up those contracts on Cardinal. Yeah. Otherwise, you're fine. Damn, Nivda. Nivda. Can't you see? Sometimes the black will hypnotize me. I just love your circular revenue. This is how you know it's okay. Eli has a schedule. They have a bunch of different things coming up. But yeah, their earnings was actually good comparatively. Oh, who's the other guy? MTSR? Oh! Bradley, Frizzle, and the Peach, baby. Yeah. Or not. Bradley, did you hear yesterday's joke, bro? And it sucks because it was a joke. Mr. Mosby made a joke. But, like, it was so factual, dude. Like, the Peach, bro. Like, mother efforts have sullied the name of the Peach. You know, and not even that, though. It's just like, Bradley, like, when we see the Peach, we see you, brother. We see consistency. That's why I'm saying, I'm like, bro, how y'all be on them damn weird OnlyFans emoji-ass shit, and y'all ain't thinking of Bradley? That's what happened to me. I can't think of anything else. So, man, you have given us, oh, God bless you, Bradley. God bless, and shame on y'all if y'all sully the name of the Peach. They don't feel me, bro. I know, bro. God bless America. Woo! So, Metsara. This one's going to be really weird. So, like I'm telling you, there's just how it all played out. It leaves 2 opportunities. There's no way. Who's the other? The other one's like Q. There's another one out there, too, that had a similar setup. Yeah. So you'll see that one. Let me find the other one. The other one. The delayed Peach. Oh, hey man, don't you dare sully the name of the Peach. You want to talk about a delay? Talk about, I see the Peach everywhere. Everywhere. Why won't that load? Maybe I think it's a different name then. I might find it. Where's my morning? Roku on the high. Yeah, bro. We're taking back the emoji. Amen, brother. Amen. Bro, you've given it such a powerful meaning. That's what I'm saying, bro. How you be... It's everything about it. Even then, bro. Next time, too, it's going to shame some people. You're going to be like, oh, I was going to subscribe to the OnlyFans with the pizza emoji in the bio, but then Bradley, the spirit of the Peach reminded me I'm better than that. And there you go. Google margins. Honest, dude, oh, that's it. I honestly just think it's, what's it called, man? I just think everyone's kind of disappointed. I don't know. Like I'm saying, Powell was pretty angry. Powell was a bitch. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Not really. But, and then all of these events, like a lot of hype. We're going to get one more set of earnings, but yeah, that's it. Okay, those already went. Yeah, actually. Long term. Because they already accepted a deal. So you got to watch out for that. Why is the stream 90 seconds behind? So that you guys are safe. I don't want you to gamble. I only want long-term information. You can post news, but a lot don't pump. But yeah, that way, no one could pump on you in real time. And then, a lot of gamblers, even yesterday. That's why I'm gonna mute it every time and give y'all FOMO every time I'm talking options. Because if you already have a long term, you should be immune to that bullshit. And it shouldn't really affect you. But then if you lying about your intention, it's gonna bug the shit out of you. No? So yeah, man. A lot of my shit's lagging. Remember, we had AWS. Oh, and I have good news for you guys. Trump National Guard deployment extended into 2026. I have good news. I have very good news. Are you ready? The long term is sad today. That's your first message of the day, brother. You're sad. I don't rebuke it. Fucking rebuke it, dog. There's no way you pay $50 a month to tell me about the long term on a down day. After one of the best years. But do you guys know the question of today? Okay, anyways. Other than that, I have other good news. I have other good news. Are you ready for it? I don't know if you can have it. I'm actually excited. So, do you know the Atlas? Yeah, you have nothing to worry about. The Atlas is nothing. We have the probabilities change now in a very good way. A very, very good way. So yeah, it might just be about minerals. As odd as that sounds. So all of the fascinating stuff about the comet is like more technological, but there's nothing nefarious about it. So nothing nefarious or like anything unknown doesn't really have a... Obviously, if you don't know it, you don't know it, but most of it, how it played out so far, it's not even a big deal. So back to original thought. But now cool thought, though. That's what surprised me. I didn't really realize it could have like tech stuff and minerals and other stuff, because it is something we never really experienced. Equal weight's positive? Are? You don't trade options? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. If you guys are actually honest about that, any delay, any me muting for a fucking play, it really shouldn't bother you. That's why you guys are lying. That's what I'm saying. I'm very disappointed in some people, especially the young guys who like type up the emails and shit. And you're like, or somebody who's like, oh, I pray to Jesus that I take the delay. Bro, I think Jesus saving you from gambling. What the fuck? This guy. Anyways. So yeah, but other than that, long term. Am I getting a Neo robot? Oh, you didn't see it? Oh, you don't know the truth about it, bro? Oh no. Do you guys know? Did you guys figure? Let's see if Locked In figured it out. Have you heard about the? Yeah, Russell did go green, even the spy. And one more thing went green. Equal weight. Did you find out the truth? Yeah, bro. Crazy. Bro, it's not a real robot. So, yeah, it's a human looking through the eyes controlling it. So if you want one of these Neo robots, you gotta let some dude in a control center look at your whole life, bro. That'd be... Duh, that's creepy. That is, it's like somebody playing in a VR set. So yeah, I thought that was fascinating. Because the thing looked cool, but nah. Not if it gonna do that. Alright, now long term. Yeah! Alright, bro, Spy just ripped around. That has to be something else. I think it's a lot of financials and more stable stuff. Starbucks, they did pleasantly well, but that one's actually breaking out now, or it could be a continuation. What time is it? Give us me like 13 minutes. We'll get another checkup. Oh, those premiums are ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Yeah, Starbucks, you have... No, watch this one. You'll see it. You like listening? That's the beauty, man. If you really like listening and all you do is listen, you know nothing has changed for you. That's it. You just hear me clap, motherfuckers. And now I get paid a lot more money, so it's kind of cool. But, yeah. And you'll have a better experience once we clear out the degenerate gamblers. So I look forward to it. And God bless all of you, man. God bless all of you. Government is starting to eat the... Damn, Bessit just said that? I feel you, bro. I just said that, too. All right, SPY's going. That's good for now. I think it's you got Qualcomm moving. It could be NVIDIA. Like I'm telling you, bro, all this shit benefited NVIDIA. You just had the other bad stuff with like just the disappointment from getting any of that other stuff. And I say stuff a lot, but I'm assuming you know what I mean. What do you mean by delay? That you should, if you are actually trying to like day trade listening to me, you better be looking at your own chart. Otherwise, you're delayed. I think it's pretty easy. But if you haven't figured that out yet, it's a good indicator to pay attention. IBM. Why is that thing waking up? Oh, I didn't even turn you guys on the wire. My bad. But yeah, IBM's going up now. Airlines, decent volume. Intel. Dude, those XBIs are still up. Where's the long duration? All right. Remember, actually, IBM might be... But yeah, it's moving now. And let me check the other one. Editas, no. All the minerals, bro. There's an update on the Uami project in the mines, and then in general today, I would say today's the first like easy day, or at least some. I mean, that could change, but the minerals actually got a nice bid. Well, Caleb, I love you, but you're kind of messing up I just saw open face in those guys. You were just saying you weren't here. Okay? So, come on. Why do you say Disney? So yeah, man. I don't know. Just listen, man. Just listen. I think that would be a good thing. You thought it would be bearish that China agreed to keep up exports? Nah, it's good. I mean, we're way down on the China exports, and then just all of the deals, the deal levels are just nothing moved. That's why I think it was disappointing in so many more ways. It was just very, very lukewarm. The Lord would have spit it out. The watch list in the early pledge. I'm not doing. I'm playing Battlefield and I'm talking stocks after the bell if I do it. And yesterday I didn't do a video. I was pooping everywhere. You know that? Y'all were trying to fuck me up, huh? But, yeah, and then the morning is for the locked in. I mean, you just woke up now, so why are you getting mad at me? I don't get it. And if it's that important, y'all should go on it. Again, that's only for the fucking traders. So if you want to trade, you're going to have to lock in. Very simple. Otherwise, you listen, I will have everything else for you. And 90 seconds, 20 minutes, 5 minutes will not make a difference. Ask Warren Buffett. Dana here in the build, or Dana here is a biotech, or I'm thinking DHR, and watch the builders too. IBM's still good. Don't forget about Apple and Amazon. I mean, yesterday you saw all of the uranium ones go. Yeah, they all did good. All the metals. SNDK, it really was. Hims with a pop. And then I think Baba. Yeah, China, there still could be a tailwind. So essentially, if we get any like good China update that's not disappointing, that can make it start to run up. INTS is a cancer. It's a penny stock. So be careful with that one. Let me see if it has legs. But yeah, usually the good cancer ones aren't at a penny. But then again, if it does get really good, they'll buy that shit out. Ask Pfizer. Metastatic refractory cancers. That came out at 4 a.m. So you're two hours behind on that. It's just moving. Oh, wait. Conference call will be at 9 a.m. Eastern. So you're even then another hour behind. So I don't know. At that point, it's just momentum. So good luck. AMD, Disney's still going. Like I said, China's waking up. Hi. Don't forget about HP. Where's the fucking the core whiv? Remember those yesterday? Oh, there's Nibis. Like I was saying, I felt the core weave. Everyone making a U-turn. They're gonna go back and forth on like, because everyone's debating between Powell and then the earnings, but then half of the earnings is bad for like everybody, aka Meta, Microsoft not doing as well, you know, but there's a high bar. But then the other side of the coin is that they're about to fucking double up their spend. My serious but realistic thoughts on crypto in the next 5 years as far as use cases? That's a good question. That's kind of long term. I fuck with it, but I don't think you'll like my answer, because I've been saying my answer from the beginning of the year, and it kind of played out in the performance, but I was thinking something way bigger in a weird way. But not terms of performance, but I love crypto. I bought it very early, and I've been holding it for a really long time. I'd say arguably longer than 99% of the population, and I'm not too nerdy about it, but I love it. I love Bitcoin. I really do. I'm a Bitcoin maxi, if you know what that is. But I believe that Bitcoin and crypto right now is at this stage of monetization. You know, I'm up like 30 or 40, 60,000%. I'm up a ridiculous amount. I don't think those days of Bitcoin and crypto exist, unless you want to go for the fucking dog shit, and then you're just getting scammed. Let's be real. But I think it's the monetization stage, kind of how, you know, stocks and other assets hit this, but right now it's a job to buy Bitcoin. Like, y'all don't even get it too. Like, think about it. Politics or even like crypto. All you have to do, like, let me just tell you, any of you guys want to be an influencer, all you have to do is just repeat the same thing of the talking points over and over again. You know why? Because people just want to hear their bias confirmed. You do that, you'll fucking do it, mate. You'll get all the love in the world. You'll be able to do all that. Because that's what I'm saying. Right now, Bitcoin is a job. Buying Bitcoin is a job. Buying Ethereum is a job. I said that again. We played BioMarin or the BMRN and all those other ones. Everyone's doing that. Now they're making companies to go and buy Bitcoin. They're monetizing this idea of Bitcoin and crypto. So I think it's going to hold up. I'm not saying it may even go up a lot. There's a lot of things related to the debasement and all of that, but you know, it's just different. I mean, it's different from what it was, and just keep in mind, people are making money off of that now. So you're not making money off of a good investment. You're not making money off of buying it and, getting something quality. It's collateralizing it and charging interest on the loans, collateralizing it and then selling another product, making an ETF, charging a fee, selling it to the guy who doesn't know how to buy it. Let me store it for you. There's so much money in that. I don't know why people don't understand it. But that's why, like, I encourage a deeper understanding of this stuff. And the more you get into finance, you'll see it. But I don't know if it's bad or good, but you're at the monetization stage. It's very different than when I was telling the Chad, buy Bitcoin at $10,000 in August of 2020, or Ethereum at $300. That was our last time we bought it. And that was forever. And I believed that was a different stage then. That was a stage where there was money printing, there was things going on that it's like, yeah, it was going to make you money. It was going to track with that stuff. That nowadays, that's not like, why did gold? Look at gold, so it's very fascinating. And that's why I do think, though, had a nice run leading into this year, but then it is it went up, but it did not go up literally. Like, how the fuck did Peter Schiff beat y'all? But yeah, so that's what I believe. Well, I've said this a couple days ago, man, or a couple weeks ago. I don't think you don't have, like, this doesn't mean don't buy Bitcoin, and I'm sure a lot of people want to buy it at the, all-time high, but you have to just be able to keep buying it. And if you go little by little, you just have to really stick with it for the next decade. That's the way you're going to, build around, use it with some diversification and all that other stuff too. Yeah, where'd that one go? Let me see what this one is. D-Pro, I saw that one a little early. Yeah, it's right here. I think I clicked on it. And then Goldman on the high. Are you guys okay? What do you mean? You said big pop and whoa? What the are you guys okay? What the fuck are you looking at? A couple things are moving though, but yeah, I don't think it's that big. CVU, that's an energy one. Oh, interesting. One of those buyout plays is fucking Colombian. I did not know that. It's an odd one. Well, I'm just not thinking about that. I would put my efforts somewhere else, because like even your question is part of the everything getting monetized. Look for the next big thing. So, I mean, we'll know it when we see it. But for the meantime, I think early investors in crypto, that one's just easy. You get rewarded. If you want to have the same thing, you got to stick with it. But you know, long term in finding something and sticking with it, not going to the next big, trying to find the next big thing all the time. That's how you're going to do it. And then have diversification, because one of these days you'll be wrong. I've been wrong many times, but, you know, we've diversified our way out of there. Nams. Yeah, I mean, the bonds, even then, people were surprised the bonds even got clapped. I think they should be going up because just finally they got a bid, you got your cut. I don't think the doubt Powell introduced was that bad, and then they're about to buy bonds again. Is he live in Korea? I saw the clip, but I don't know if he's live. I don't have a thing. Meta, I don't have any headlines. Rolling passkey encrypted chat backup on WhatsApp. Yeah, they have the ECB stuff, but no, I don't see homeboy. Yeah, so I think you're going to get one more China thing. Because they talked in South Korea, and that's what I'm saying. It was kind of, he already met with him, but Trump is going to be going to China. Whatever NAMS is, that sounds so familiar. Lagarde, we are in a good place. Does she know people are getting stabbed in the street? Oh, no. Oh, she mean financially. Okay, yeah. I feel you, baby girl. I would consider Clorox for the long term, yeah. And then Fiserv. That one's climbing. That was the Grim Reaper yesterday. And then ServiceNow did good. Not too good, though. Carvana dropped. Day 3 of bugging Vlad for lookbacks. We could have that conversation again. I'm more than happy to. Stock NXPI B. Remember we hit that one. Okay, now SPY's getting another candle. Barrick again. I don't know. Remember last time they were just selling. Weren't they selling or buying one of those mines? Something like that. Yeah, that was that. Battlefield. SPY's still climbing. It's not bad. I mean, Russell's up, Dow's up, SPY, NASI. I mean, you have all your big tech not playing along, and then the last days were just everything selling off except them. Caldi Bio popping now 9%. It's kind of fresh, but I don't know the news. Yeah, XPI is moving. The premiums came back quite nice, though. It's very volatile, even though it's pretty quiet. So 21 gains on the Dow, 9 in the red, 65 green on the NASI, 35 red. So you actually got everything moving up this time. CP, ConocoPhillips, or no, that's CPAC. What? Canadian Pack, that's railroad. They always do this, though. Be careful. You got Barrick. Who's the other one? CMP? Yeah, none of them are moving. I'm going to check news on that one. CP. Is it a 3-day weekend? All I know, we got daylight savings, bro. But my shit schedule already got messed up, so I don't know, man. Yeah, CP's earnings, though, yesterday. This could be post-earnings reaction. But yeah, it looks decent. And then Barrick's still going. Barrick is good if you have a headline, because that thing doesn't really move like that. You've been bringing it up on Reddit and telling others. Honestly, I think the better thing would just be to get off of Reddit. I don't think you understand that. No, brother, I would just protect yourself. This is kind of been the lesson I've been trying to show you guys. I really believe right now one of the biggest challenges and your biggest task is going to be just stepping out of the way. I don't know how clearly I could say that, but you have to, I'd watch your back, man. Your job is not to go around telling people. And if it might fuck with you, believe me. I mean, I just read your chat facts, and it kind of adds up. Be careful. Now, there's gold again. All of the gold are going up now. Something's popping. Something's happening. And I told you guys, so what's going to happen today? There's one main question. I'm going to go over it, but I do believe you know the answer. I think I'm expecting I'm going to get asked it about 200 times today. I think it's already came through about 37 times. So, and it's been 30 minutes? So I think we're getting it at a run rate of once a minute. But yeah, so I'll go over it eventually. You just got to wait. But you do also know the answer. You don't need to wait for me. So I hope that could train you a little bit. Yeah, it's something gold, and all of these are fucking commodities, but mainly gold. A lot of them. It's like gold the commodity, and then gold the company. Microsoft with the little candle. E-dubs, baby. I have one that's just holding. How did I discover crypto? Reddit? No, dude. Illegal shit in video games. What the fuck? No, but I knew about Bitcoin very early. It was when it was like sketchy, just because it always captured people's attention as this weird little thing. But yeah, no, not Reddit. So you took the Reddit thing personally? Hey man, we have a good philo today. You guys might want to listen to it, but either way, it's your drink, my friend. It's your drink. So, whatever you want to put in it, fine by me. But also, too, you should guard your drink as well. Because whatever gets put into it, doesn't matter who puts it in there, it's still going to have an effect. Oh, I have something else. Did you guys not see what happened, too, in the last, 24 hours? Did you see all of the fucking washouts on the prediction markets? One of them was more nefarious. The others were funny because they're tied to other things. But yeah, it's again, you'll see all these things if you haven't already. They were some relating earnings, that they were trying to poly-market earnings. And then that's what I'm telling people, don't realize it. At the very last second, the odds change, and then they resolve it. So then they're like, look, accuracy. But it was, dude, so many people. There was not so many, but there was a portion of people who were trying to use the gambling market to try to do something and get a signal with the meta. But, oh, dude, it killed them. It was the most, it was so bad. But then the Dutch election, that was the one. This is what I'm saying, bro. It's stupid. And it's tricking people in a way. And then the outcomes once the outcome happens, that's it. But then some of these outcomes have way higher consequences than the bet being correct or not. But then the bet being correct or not and the odds leading into it are so low quality, and then it's tricking people into a behavior. So, well, yeah, the Dutch election was the example. Going down, and then Apple on the low. Yeah, Apple's coming down. Microsoft was too. I don't have a headline on any of the gold stuff. It's too, yeah, but Vivek, you were defending the fucking Robin Hood yesterday. Dog. And the Reddit and that, I think you've been compromised, brother. So, good luck. Yeah. Good luck. But go on Reddit, man. I'm not gonna let you around any of my people. Yeah, you guys, you have the Philo is public. Everything's public. Like you're saying, this delay and the locked in is it's for traders. I mean, that's the only way to put it. But if I just want a long-term chat and I want a good chat in here, I don't want any gambling. I don't want any of that. I'll ban it. I only want good things. You will still have Philo. So, yeah, like that's all. Just, are you a liar or not, man? That's all I want to know. that's all it is. So like I say, so people are like, Josh, I can't believe you. It's all there is a delay. You don't think that's weird? What are we talking about? Because if you're really long-term and not gambling, none of you have been affected. So if you're finding an outrage about it, which again, we're on like what, day number fucking 30 of this almost? So, and then too, I think some of y'all, I'm glad you check in on me once a month, but you might want to do it more. I don't know. Because yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming this year and next year. So I hope you stay prepared. Is there an AI bubble? I mean, in the words of Jerome Powell, he said AI actually has revenue, so no. XBI, that would have been the one yesterday. I think it's just all the buyouts and the MTSRs and all those things today. But then there was some phase 2 and phase 3 trials. Core's takeover vote. Oh, that's popping right now. Remember, they don't want to get bought out by CoreWeave. So look, CoreWeave's moving. So look at that one instead, but that's coming out now. So like I'm saying, even on a delay, you'll hear about it here first still. Even then, you guys, but like I'm saying, you got the fellow, I only want long-term, you guys. Why are you telling them cores pop? You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you'll still hear about it early from here, but you guys just gotta align. If you're not gambling, this doesn't have anything, this doesn't affect you at all. Even if I give you any of the morning news later, does not affect you at all. But yeah, remember, Core's got a buyout offer from CoreWeave, but they don't want it. So I told here, the real play, I'm telling the locked in right now. So, but it all depends on the results. I will find you on Habibi. Actually, I don't think I can. I don't like any of them that much. I don't know if Sierra might just be benefiting off the spend. And then oil. There's the dollar. Oh no, Josh, it's 7 a.m. You don't sound happy. Makes me not want to make money. Dude, yesterday though, bro, you guys have no idea, bro. I was just non-stop like shitting. I don't know what the fuck I ate, bro. And yesterday morning, I was like I was gassy, bro. I was gassy, and I was like, man, I gotta deal with, dude, my own girl don't even argue with me. Why I gotta deal with this bitch? You know what I'm saying, bro? And I'm like trying to fucking, I got there's plays, there's news, we got hundreds in the video contract. I'm just, dog. I felt my fucking upper and lower intestine yesterday, bro. So it's terrible. You added Chipotle to the long term. You did everything correct except telling us. So yeah, come on. No place, please. No place. I like info. Like I'm saying, I've answered some good questions. You guys are still trying to skirt the gambling here because you guys lying. But yeah, I just long term only, man. But don't influence people. Thank you. It's a good rule, man. It's a good rule. The real play, you think your YouTube glitched? No, I muted it. So I could irritate the gamblers. Because if you're gonna sit here on a delay trying to pick up the gambles, I'm just gonna mute it. That's it. Like I'm saying, if you have a long term and you actually listen to me, this is hilarious. You are immune. So if you're not immune, then I encourage you to make a decision. It did, bro. I had a great shit this morning. You have no idea. That's why, bro. I feel amazing. Oh, dude. So where you at now? But I won't make money anymore, man. I don't even know. But yeah, yesterday was. Oh, thank you for 3 years on the way to the first pay, baby. Good work. Light as a feather. I don't know what it was yesterday. That was a trip. It was not fun. Shutdown. I talked about it this morning. I'll tell all of you. I'm not trying to keep things secret. Like I'm saying, it's just not going to I'm getting you guys everything on a delay. If it's important, I'm telling everybody. I have shared the real things with the economy. I've told all of you for free. And I have told all of you in a timely manner. Just like all of the trading fraternity videos that people have ignored. Again, some of you have even complained about the watch list. I hope you watched all the trading fraternity videos. At least this year, it would have done well for you. But the big topic, and I'm glad Scott Bessent even said it today, but I was talking about this at 5 in the morning. Or 6. The government shutdown, as odd as it may sound, because it usually doesn't really have an effect for a certain amount, but the way this one's playing out now after a long amount of time, I really think that it's like government demand on the consumer side. And I think that it's finally I think it's going to hurt the consumer. I just think there's government people who should be having government money. They are not able to spend right now, let alone it's even fucking with their, perception of future and future stability. So, yeah, I think it's affecting the consumer. Essentially, you're going to see it. I think the longer it goes, you are going to start seeing it show up in weird ways because it's just real demand. I'm telling you, from food to rent to travel, all these little things, man. If there's imagine 10-20% of the population that would have had money and spending in a certain way, they're not. So, and that was fueling a lot of things. Eli had a lot of news. I mean, they did good, but this has been the only one going up right now is fucking Cardinal. I mean, Eli Lilly's a drug maker, but so far, all of this stuff related to healthcare, it's still been slow. I don't think it's this. No, in a weird way, I kind of think it's Trump doing it. I think he wants it. I don't know if he wants it, but we talked about this yesterday, and he talked it up. But I think people realize the power that you've given the man during the shutdown. That's why, like, the Democrats kind of refusing for these, like, political, social issues. It's odd because this gives him the ability to do this. And, like, he is, I think he wants, this is like a pseudo firing that I don't think people are picking up on. And that if this goes for another month, dude, holy fuck. That's what I'm saying. I think you'll really see it, but in a weird way, this is how he's firing the people without having to fire them or getting blocked by judges. This shutdown indirectly gives him a little bit more power. You're at risk of furlough. You've pulled back spending. So, like, imagine, and now, I don't know how useful your job is. I know that sounds terrible to say, but imagine the people who have useless jobs, right? And then they're getting a lot of money. They've been spending like crazy still, but now that just got cut off. I would say like 10% of discretionary spend would just disappeared because they're not getting paid. So it's interesting, but now it's like this is just pseudo firing, and that does have an effect on spend and like consumer discretionary and staple spend. TJX on the high. What's that? And then Disney still? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it could be a play for the midterms, if things slow down. But then again, give it 2 months, you're going to get a tax break. And you're going to get everyone got bribed. So that's why 2026, we'll see. But then if it fails during 2026, yeah, you're ready. You've talked about this. You're ready. He said it. I can't believe they're giving me this opportunity. Yes. And like, I thought he was just talking at first, but I see it now. That's why I was like, it's kind of fascinating, but then it's going to come with turbulence. And I think this, right now, you don't feel it as much, but that's why I'm telling you, we're about to breach one of the longest shutdowns now. But that's why I think from here on out, it's another month of this, it'll start getting bumpy. Not necessarily crash the market, but I'm talking consumer spend. And that's going to, but then again, if you're fucking Jerome Powell worried about inflation, I wouldn't be. That's not inflationary. So we'll see. That's why Powell is kind of weird. Approximately 8% of U.S. adults are government employees. And then, well, imagine like the nonprofits now and all the people getting aid through that started with the government. Right? I said this, I think, 2 weeks ago. Damn, it's already been 3 weeks of this. But remember I was saying how it's just like, in an odd way, they gave him the power to act like you've legitimately stopped government spending through the shutdown. You couldn't do it with Doge. You couldn't do it with Elon. You couldn't do it in any other manner, but like this literally stops the checks, if that makes any sense. So that's why it's like you had money, you had backups, you have other coffers and other things going, but it literally just gave you the ability to fucking choke off all of the money. So yeah, it stops other things from getting passed, but it's both good. It's a double-edged sword. It's like on the water, at your house, how you flip one of those levers and you could cut off all the water to the house. That's kind of what it is. So yeah, it's like having a leak. You're having a fat leak and your backyard's flooding through your sprinkler, and then you still need to use your shower. You're like, I need shower and water, but then if the water keeps running, you're flooding and fucking up your foundation. So yeah, they just cut off all of the water. And I don't think people understand that yet. But I'm starting to understand it, to be honest with you, because I'm like, oh, shit. So, yeah, that's why I'm like, in a weird way, they have handed your boy a shit ton of power, or at least now we're playing a game of chicken. But it's not the game of chicken that they want you to believe. AKA, this has nothing to do with SNAP benefits, dog. This has nothing to do with food stamps. Is that a big deal? And does that have an effect on real people? It does. But like I'm telling you, there's way more money than that. And there's way more money getting cut off, and there's way more money that isn't there anymore. And then we start talking about it. Like, let me, and this is what I've been trying to share with y'all. I've been working on some things, but like I said, man, you guys got to realize, like, I don't know the future. I just could understand things better. That's it. That's all it is. Like, that's why I could tell you, oh, there's a shot, but I don't know which way it's going to play. If I did, it would change everything. That's the fucked up part. But let me show you this, because I tweeted this out, and I think it really explains it very well. But this is like, and this is where I'm saying, this is where a lot of people fail to grasp things, and this is where we have been getting an edge, because now I was already able to do this, but now with certain data, info, the licenses mixed in with like AI and a little bit of development, this is the simplest way to understand again, I've shared it with you too, again, consequences and values. You guys think I'm just speaking Jesus shit, but nah, man, I think it'll make you wise. So here, this is the best way, this is the best visual I could give you for just understanding everything. Are you ready? So this is just consequences and like effects. That's what I'm saying. Your little prediction markets they hate you, bro. I can't believe people are pumping it, let alone people are believing it. But then again, your drink, my brother. But yeah, look at this. This is a great way to explain what I've been working on and what you need to understand. You could all understand this. I would love for you to understand it. But 2 new balls spawn when 1 ball escapes. What is this saying? Before I play the video, what is this explaining? 1 word. Anybody know? I'll give you. Well, you're gonna need some time for everyone else. That's funny. I think, yo, for all of you guys, and now look, I want you to look at the answer that you put. Here, I'm gonna give the other guys time so I don't ruin it. Everybody answer this question. There's 1 word. Give me 1 word of what this describes before I play it and what I just explained. You need to put 1 word in on what you think it is. Some of you already answered. That's good. And I'm gonna give you a kicker before I play it. Yeah, you gotta wait a long time for the other guys. Hold on. Doesn't 90 seconds feel like forever? That's so wild. I mean, it's not. Gone in 60 seconds. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. They announced termination. Oh yeah. You lose the premium, but now they got to do good. Okay, there you go. Now they're getting their answers. All right, good. So you guys will be able to answer it, and you're still on the delay, so I'll tell you the next thing. Whatever you put, whatever answer you guys said, nobody fucking got it. That's crazy. Some of you did. The first answer you put, that tells you what you're prioritizing and thinking about. So right away, I hope you could reflect on that. Because all of you put hella different answers. And all of you, you know what I'm saying? So look at your answers and look at what you said. That shows you how you're thinking. In at least some way of what you're prioritizing. So, and no judgment. I don't think it's good or bad. I'm just telling, I want you to reflect on it. Look at it like a mirror. Okay? But the answer is consequences. That's what it is. We've already shared this. Consequences. That's the answer. So now watch. This is how consequences work. And the more you could now imagine being able to track all of them. And the better you could track and understand consequences and objectivity, you're going to make a lot of money and you're going to have a lot of clarity. That's just the reality of it, especially in today's world. So here you go. This is how it works. 2 balls for every one that escapes. That's just how, you guys, that's how life works. These are how consequences play. And I like the noises. It's fun. You got a headline, BlackRock stung by loans to businesses accused of breathtaking. Something on BlackRock. And then BNB Paribas of fraud. Yep. So there you go. That's what it is. I took it away at the last second. But yeah, there's something with BNP Paribas, BlackRock, and fraud. It's coming out now. Yeah, BlackRock's kind of moving. But yeah, that's what it is. That's how it works. That's the only way I've been able to even show anybody. That fucking little thing right there. I know it's so simple. I like simple, but it's very complex. But that's what I'm telling you. It's just consequences. I don't get it though. Nobody gets this shit. It's so fun, especially after 30 years of a fucking famine. Yeah, but that's all it is, man. And that's why I'm saying you could kind of, if you're able to track them or get an idea or kind of start making separate boxes, you could start to understand things a little better. But yeah, consequences. And welcome to the new age. It's only going to get crazier. Yeah, I moved around a little bit, but nothing crazy. That is also what my toilet sounded like yesterday. Bro. Oh. Dude, I'm getting PTSD. Dog. Oh, even this, man. Why are you trying to get fart alerts out, bro? I'm telling you, man. That's a glorious day, bro, man. I'm so happy. You know that? Fucking shitting. It made me so happy. Because wow, bro. That was amazing. Well, yeah, then you just gotta understand it. But that's why, let me talk some more shit about the prediction markets. Because that's why it's such bullshit. That's why you guys are getting tricked. Because you think it's about the one, you're like, yeah, that ball is gonna escape. No, motherfucker. There's gonna be 2 to 4 more that are more important. You guys are missing the step. Tell me what it leads to. That's what you should be worried about. And not just like societal effect. I mean, even if you wanted to make money. It's kind of crazy. And that's why too, if you lose track of reality, objectivity in your mind, dog, you're fucked. You can't even understand the ball, let alone what the next step would be. Or now don't even get me started. Yeah. You pre-ordered one of those Neo robots? Why? You want fucking Sundar in the call center to watch you and your girl banging? Is that what you guys want? I feel like you'd appreciate that joke. Because, yeah, that's literally, it's a call center, dude. So the Neo robot is controlled by a human looking through the eyes that moves the controller around. If it wasn't that, I'd be down. You get what I'm saying? I would be down. If it didn't operate like that, I'd be like, oh, that's so dope. What do you fucking mean, bro? Isn't that only for expert mode? Oh, okay, never mind. That's cool then. Okay. You think I'm gonna let that feature in my household? You got me crazy, bro. The fact it can do that, you think I'm gonna, hey, come on in. My new robot friend. I don't need to do laundry that bad. I'll just buy boxers, dude. Fuck that. Damn, you got a monitor and mini PC in the work van? That's good. Well, there you said no excuses. Be wise. That's all. Make sure long-term 10% in path to home. If you can't put those ahead of the trading, I just know it's going to happen. But again, if you give it that effort, bro, while prioritizing, I think you're going to do amazing. It's more than possible. Just going to require a lot from you. Oh, did those go? Any way to reach out to a house that has gotten taken off the market? You just gotta pretty much find the owner's info, but I would just knock on the door. Say, hi, nice to meet you. Can I interest you in a robot? I meant, let me inside and watch you. Or I meant, would you like to sell your home? Good morning. It's bright and early. Dude, you guys, man, y'all know daylight savings, bro. It's gonna be crazy. The solar door-to-door will be robots. Oh man, I never thought about that. That's gonna be bad though, because like what happens? You can't assault a solar guy. I'm gonna throw magnets at a robot knocking on my door. Fuck that. You know, I'm gonna trip it. Get up now, bitch. Until it annihilates me. T. Nah, you know Jensen gonna campaign for robot rights. That's it. He gonna make it where it's a crime if you violate robot property. All right, Rigetti. That has 300 highs today. It's funny, you got little pockets holding up. Eli Orfoglipron checks at least 3 or 4 boxes in the national program. Lace is going up. All right, man. High ticker is getting pretty active. You're working your way up. The first HVAC trading van to exist. Yo, I think you might be correct in that. And you're in a good business, bro. Y'all don't, man, HVAC is the new gold miner, dog. They don't feel me. You have no idea. I get anxiety anytime I have to look at an HVAC bill. You know that? Anytime I see a house and I'm like, damn it. What do you mean fucking 12 grand? What the fuck? They're like, you could do it yourself for 5. I'm like, what? I'm dumb. I can't even. This is bullshit. You're on your way to pan for gold. Hey, man, come to the farm. Somebody, do we have any gold people? Are any of you, like, actually, like, legit in that? Because I'm telling you, bro. I legit think we have gold. MBX, why is that? And Boeing on the low. A lot of biotechs, that's why your XBI is going up. You go buy the supplies and you'll look. I know, but that's not, I don't think that's effective. I want to make sure we have, I think there's some sort of minerals on the property. Would I destroy the farm to mine? I mean, if I'm sitting on fucking gold, I'll fucking light it on fire myself, brother. What do you mean? Because if it come out, it gold, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's not yeah, I think it's it just depends. But I think there's some sort of minerals. Bros on the high, they got impacted by some of these by the Chipotle stuff. A lot of them did. I know, isn't there some way to like test the soil and then like go and find, because I'm telling you, bro, there's minerals on that property. Everybody keeps saying rocks and rocks, but dog, after the rain, bro, the ground was shining. It was shimmering. I don't know how to explain it. I took a video and you could kind of see it in the video, but to the human eye, bro, that shit, it looked like a chain, bro. It looked like my chain for a second, and I was tripping. So yeah, I need to get a real gold person out there, or like a real mineral person. Yeah, we need a geologist. That's good, bro. You started it 3 years ago. You were inspired to do your own thing. I love it. That's what I'm talking about, bro. I'm glad you listened. You know? For real. Long-term saving, those of you who put, multiple efforts towards it. You know what I'm saying? Do multiple at once. I'll share this. I won't say who it was. I don't even know if they're here right now, but I got an email. I don't think he expected me to respond. I was playing Battlefield. You guys remember? You remember I was playing, but some of you were playing with me. I was like, bro, I'm doing emails at the same time because I was just trying to get the little sniper thing. And then this is going to apply to a lot of you, especially if you're somewhat new, or if you've watched me for a little bit and you're like, damn, this motherfucker's killing it. You know what? You're right. I am killing it. It's very nice. But at the same time, don't be a fucking idiot. Okay? And what I'm talking about is this. Some of you are working on higher level careers right now. Especially this happens so often. You guys have no idea. That's why I'm saying this. Especially if you work in medical. Like some of you are on track to be doctors, even lawyers, and dentists, and you name it, right? And then what the fuck happens? This is why you guys need to get the fuck off of Reddit and don't even get the fuck off. I'm telling you the truth as somebody who's done it. And I hope you realize with the real factual evidence of doing it. So here's the deal, brother. Some of y'all are going to get tempted to just throw away your future and career after seeing 6 months of fucking trading. Don't be a dumbass, okay? Because I have this happen at least once a year where someone's in med school and they're like, you know what? I just spent $500,000 in loans and shit and the yabba dabba dooba. And all of a sudden you're like, I don't know if it's right for me. Bitch, you've been doing it your whole life already. What do you mean it's not right for you? You just saw a shiny object called trading and easy money. You're like, how the fuck they make all that money and this guy's annoying and they don't ever do anything? I just saw a bunch of idiots make money. Why am I gonna do something worth value? So yeah, bro, no, don't do it. I'm telling you, because this is the response. They said that. No, for real, bro. For real, please don't be an idiot, because this is what I said. I had somebody, he said he had like 700 grand of loans pursuing medical, and he said, you know what, I think trading's for me. Trading. And they even bring up God, and I'm like, bitch, I'm not even gonna bring up God. Isn't that funny? Because I said it's just a foolish move. That's it. You don't need to. It's simple. You already put so much money and time, especially some of the people who go through this. You guys are right around the corner from getting a return on your investment. You know what I'm saying? You're right around the corner. And this was the answer, and they replied back to me and they liked it because they said it's reality. Bro, if y'all can't handle multiple things at once, I don't think trading's for you. Yes, because my answer was this. You finish your med school, you start saving money, even if you have debts and loans to pay, start learning how to fucking save, set up a long term, set it up on the side, and start learning and building, and then paper trade. Go ahead, paper trade with me for the next 6 to 12 months. And if that fucking works, if you could do it fast in 6 months of fake money while building a long term, while saving and completing your schooling that you have already dedicated life and money to, then we could talk about switching careers. And guess what? By the time you're done with it, you're going to at least be saying, hey, I have all of this stuff. I have my degree. I have my upper level degree. Now I could start my career, and I have a long term, and I've got to practice the fucking trading. I've got to practice it for real. I got to see the and I'll give you the reality. We could make a lot, we could lose a lot. I'm gonna give it to you. That's fine, but it's not with this dumb. If you do that through your mind and you can't juggle, you're gonna fuck everything up, bro. Okay? You're gonna fuck everything up. Everybody. I didn't say any names, so like I'm saying, this happens more often than you think. This happens multiple times a year, especially when things get really good. So like I'm telling y'all, protect your minds, and I got your back, but at the same time, you need to have your fucking back, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta really be wise with all of this. And I think if you could do all of that, then we could really have a serious conversation of using finance, money, trading, long-term, all of it. Real estate even too. We could work that in. You know, shout out Dr. James Cash. He's a doctor. He didn't stop his practice. He just got into real estate and trading. And now you get what I'm saying? It's very, very simple. Add to it, add to it, add to it. You could handle it. I think you can. If my dumbass could do it, I'm not a doctor. Mama wanted me to be one, but that, she was right. I didn't, but the difference was I didn't start. I was going to go to law school, but I was already making money before I had that choice. So if I wasn't making money, like good money before, I would have went to law school. But other than that, I said, yeah, fuck this shit. And then, but again, I get to see it. I want to go back to law school. I want to go and do it. That shit's a great time. And believe me, you learn, you get things, you get skills. You guys will be able to do good things with it. But if you already have that type of mind where you can pursue medical and you've already gone this far, come on, you guys. I think you could handle all of it. Like, let's be real. And I know but you got to get the maturity and the emotions in check to just don't let these dumb fucks pull you off a good path. And, don't let the fast money, don't let the shiny objects, don't let it get in your way, okay? Because it's going to add to your life if you do it the right way. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Law school's not fun. Man, I'm fun. I'm going to have fun if I do it. What the fuck you talking? Everything's an adventure. Y'all tripping. Okay, hey, you guys want to read some fucking 10 Qs with me? Yeah, shut the fuck up. What do you... See, that's the problem. Y'all think the stock market's fun. It's not. It's not. If that was the case, y'all would be making the morning documents. Oh, you would be reading it all. You would be going through. That's the problem. That's why I'm saying even in the market, it's core is finally ripped off of that. Yeah, they just had to clear it out. So like I told you guys, the real play... So my point exactly. But yeah, man, I hope y'all. Ooh, AMD flushing. Hot dog. But yeah, man, even the market's not fun. If you're having fun in the market, someone's probably lying to you. Or maybe you make so much money. I don't want money. It's not fun. But yeah, bro, I really would like all of y'all to pursue the most. You get what I'm saying? All of it. And if you can't handle all of it, then somebody lied to you about how easy this shit is. So, because it's going to require a lot either way. And you could do all these at the same time, get traction and everything, and then you'll be able to know which one's really for you. And then you'll at least be able to do it in a position of strength rather than weakness, rather than throwing away money, throwing away time, throwing away opportunity, and not having a realistic view on it. It's good, man. Like I said, I had some emails, but I think a lot of you needed to hear that. That's what happens every time. It really wasn't even about the person who sent the email. I think it was for the person who didn't want to send the email, and they were ready to default on them student loans already and fucking pick up a Reddit and a Robinhood and a prediction market. So yeah, man, watch your back, protect your future. You guys are smart if you use it. So don't eat it. That's what I'm saying, man. Don't eat the poison. He said I was gonna quit my job on Monday. I know that happens. Oh man. Yeah, Lily's going. They're giving some updates there, and then you had the cores and the core weave. But yeah, Eli's going. That would have been a good turnaround, but I didn't get a trigger on any of them. Equal weight's going up today, I think. After dying the last couple days, and then yeah, it's barely though. It's 0.5%, but I mean, after yesterday's fuck up, the last couple days were disgusting on the equal weight. Options were insurance back then. My guy, options are insurance today. They still are. It never changed. Just because people misuse them does not mean the purpose has changed. Starbucks went up. Crocs didn't. That one's faded. Yeah, they did the pin. Well, no, a lot of people still use it as insurance. They just don't tell you. You won't know, but I mean, I've been telling you guys that about sweeps and other stuff for a really long time. You guys could call it flow, but yeah, you don't know what's happening. You can get the data and you could get a better idea. That's why some of the volume stuff, I could verify some of them, but yeah, even then. I played one of the battle royales. It was pretty cool. It's crazy how it happens every time. Like, this phenomena occurs every single cycle. Like, I've had this every single year. So yeah, guys, if you haven't understood some of the main messaging I've been giving you, be your higher self, bro. And like, dog, you guys have a lot of potential. I think you could do everything. So I would encourage you to start thinking that way. Especially if you guys have already accomplished things. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? So, yeah, but this whole let me drop what I've worked on to fucking pick up something I know nothing about, or just because, like, again, that's what I'm saying. Get off of this dumb shit, man, that is influencing you, because you may not realize some of you are too smart, and when you see a bunch of idiots make money, you guys, unfortunately, it turns you into a fool. Does that make sense? It's ironic. It shouldn't happen, because then you're like, well, how am I smart if a dummy turns me to a fool? Well, that's the paradox of life, brother. But yeah, I would encourage you all to really, you could challenge yourself to do more. You know what I'm saying? And if it could happen to them, it could happen to you, but you could do it a lot better. So I would encourage you to think that way and do it better. And give yourself that, use your potential, you're only using 10% of your brain. So don't stop directing it. I would rather use more percent than keep changing what I put the 10% on. How about we just get another 5 and put that towards trading? Now you're at 15. And then go put another 5 towards your business. Now we're at 20. There you go. You see what I'm saying? Why do you want to keep moving it around? And then just don't give up progress. I'm not saying you can't quit. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying you got to fucking max everything out and then tell me what's the right answer. But then jumping and quitting and getting rid of boats and doing all sorts of things, everything in life's going to have some risk. But like I'm saying, if you don't give it a full shot, then that's insanity. A docu AI contract with ChatGPT. Hi! Oh, we already have some of these. I have some shitty ones. Here. Yeah. Good luck. You already had an old one. But yeah. 3% already. So it's a trigger. OpenAI and DocuSign. Okay. Dog. Yeah, here. You made 100K on options, and then you went deep in the money on gold and silver. Josh said the whole sector was bad business. Stay away. That's it. But why do you have to tell me now? You didn't make enough. You still got the little Josh thing on your shoulder. I'm not even your father, bro. So yeah, man. My bad for trying to help you out and keep you safe before I want. Do you know about gold? But yeah, man. That's the point. Unfortunately, I still think you're gonna lose it all. See, I helped you out with that. You know why? Because now I'm gonna make you work harder based on that statement, so you don't lose it all, or the truth is gonna come out. Because if you still have to prove it to me, you're not really successful. Is that reality or no? Am I being mean? Because I'm not trying to. I don't. You have to realize I talk to thousands of people a day. Even the same thing. I think one person's gonna quit their job and make money in 12 months. And they're going to do exactly what you just did. And then the other 99 are going to be like, Josh, you saved my life. Holy fuck. Now I own a home and a lot of things. And yeah, you would have went down like that. So, good work, but bad work on the follow-up. Don't let me be the guy in your ear. That's what happened with Dogecoin. You don't remember that? Do you know how many people lost their burned a bridge with me? And then let my little invisible voice, after not even interacting with me, fuck with their career. So that's what happened. And meanwhile, we just bought the Bitcoin and held it. So you got to focus on all of that and not really what anybody said. You got to know you raw, baby. But if you need me to tell you, or you need something, then you fucked up. Yeah, old ones came back. You got 200% on the other one if you took it. But yeah, it's not bad. Docu and open it. Now DocuSign's gonna automatically tell you where to fucking sign. Great. Fucking innovative. People get mad about that. No. Like the channel, that's fine, brother. You're just sassy. I'm gonna play the sassy video and dedicate it to you. That's a sassy reaction. That's what I'm saying. If you don't think I want people to succeed and you're gonna try to pick apart certain, like I'm saying, you're not the only one, dude. I'm not comparing gold to Dogecoin, like I'm saying. Yeah, this is why I don't even argue with my girl, baby. You know what I'm saying? Some of you want to argue. Some of this is too much, man. That's it. How you make 100K and want to argue with the invisible guy on the internet? Go make more money then. Or maybe you're gonna make so much money you get sad. I don't even want to make money no more. Oh, I got something there. Simmer down on the sad. Josh said I wasn't gonna make it. Josh was speaking to about 30,000 people a day, and then he said gold miners, but when they were all shit for like 7 years, and he said don't buy it because you could have bought every other stock 99% lower, and then I made 100K taking a lot of risk. So now I'm gonna put it here and double it. That's how I heard it, bro. I hope that's not what it sounded like, but that's exactly how I heard it. Yeah, it's not gonna double now. It's art. Oh my god, you're comparing it to gold and Dogecoin? So dumb. Bitch, how long have I been smacking gold coins together? I be taking $10,000 at a time, just smacking it. Wait, where is it? I'll show you a cool picture. I bet you've never seen it before either. This came up on the watch list a couple weeks ago. Do you know what this is? I bet you've never seen it. You're gonna base your life on this. You're gonna talk shit to the only guy who tried to help you for free. Do you understand? For this little sliver. I've been talking about it since here. Ask anybody else. And all you heard was the caution. And then you formed an invisible enemy. And like, no, I'm just here to talk. I just missed you. It was so cheap. Yeah. Here, let me tell everybody. It's so cheap. Yes. Yes. This is great fuel. Enjoy it, brother. Myrna. Yes. Oh my god. If Josh says don't buy it, or I'm gonna prove him wrong. Yes. I don't really like these. Okay, they already went. I'm going to I think it's a cool chart, all of them. Check if any other medical one, but it's all biotechs today, dude. It's not bad. Look what you did, Caleb. Now you got the fucking crypto guy trying to find the use cases for every coin but Bitcoin. No! Look it, I'm not trying to ban y'all today. I'm just gonna fucking talk shit, okay? I'm with reality and love, okay? Right, Caleb? So stop it! Stop it! Stop. Why do you guys want to pump and just hold for 10 years, long term? Or go prove Josh wrong. Go. I'm sorry, because I'm telling y'all, man. Dude, I just love my girlfriend. You know that? I'm going to go propose today, dude. You know that? I think you guys are making me want to propose. I hope you understand that. Is it buyout on be careful. And then Chipotle. But yeah, let me confirm that. That's a trigger, but I don't like those. Myrna's a terrible one. They move, but some of them stop moving. It's not circulating yet. Yeah, it's not circulating yet. You might have a window, but I just don't like it as much. And then Benzinga's the only one that has it. They're dog shit. But yeah, if it circulates, it'll get a pop and then die. Yeah, it's just, all it is Benzinga. That's what I'm saying. It's at the level, but You might get a dumb pump from the circulation, and then that's it. You're trying to do planks at the gym, and you keep laughing? Oh, my bad, man. Just said go to the gym, but now I just took Ozempic instead. I can't feel any of my body parts, and now I lost weight. You're wrong. So, he said go get physical exercise. Why? I just inject myself now, and I still look at what I did. Okay, man. It came back down. I think there's chads on GLPs who need it. I'm sure there's a Chad out there that just, you know. Outside, yeah. Yeah, Doc, again, I really think though, like, the AI in DocuSign, I'm not even fucking around. It's like, it's gonna help you place the signatures. And that's so important because it doesn't do that. But other than that, I'm not following it. So it's like, I don't know, I see it, but I don't. I know, it actually is good for you if you laugh while you plank. It's actually really good for you. It's hard. Signatures on Mac. It's tough. But then again, like, if you think about it, can AI really solve it? That's what we got to figure out. Doobie brother. Welcome, bro. You know what I hope, man? I hope that you guys all stop smoking weed, but I'll let you figure that out on your own. But I wish we could return back to a day in culture where the potheads are chill. You know that? So I hope you're a chill doobie brother. You couldn't stay away. That's good, man. I'm glad that you joined. At least that's all it took was 4 muting, and you're like, oh shit, okay, I was lying. So that's good, man. Don't lie, be straight up. If you guys want to gamble, you got to go to the gamblers. That's all. And you got, and I still, I don't know, man. You got, it's just a delay. I'm kidding. I'm speaking to everybody right now, man. So, oh, a vape store. I thought that was him. I was like, yeah, but. Nah, man, I want to go back to the days where the potheads in trading are chill. Because after 2020, bro, half of the potheads in trading got angry. I don't know what happened. And, like, they're not, like, potheads. And they're all like, yeah, I'm angry. And I smoke a lot of weed. How? It's supposed to make you not care. You're supposed to be indifferent about everything. What have they done to you? Yeah, they're angry heads. I don't know. Yeah, that. And then the plants, like I told you, the planters and the potheads turned angry. I don't know what happened. All right, Myrna's going now. You're getting circulate. That might be the circulation pump. No. Trump admin delay expanding Chinese companies on the Commerce Department entity list. That's bullish. Not as bullish, but it's there. Clorox. But Myrna, it's not fully circulated yet. Let me double check. Yeah. So that's gonna keep go. It's gonna stop on the circulation. So yeah, that's moving without it really. It's only one source, a shitty one at that. But yeah, it took another pop. If you got them, I would make them free. Or you can... You stopped smoking 2 years because of my word. Let's go, baby. UN security condemns RSF assault. I think Wall Street bets did kill their high. Something. Maybe it's government weed, dude. I don't know. That's funny as fuck. Probably, bro. It's so sad. That's the saddest development, bro. I'm telling you, man. I grew up in California my whole life. Nobody was mad. That's how fucking they let Gavin fuck it up so bad. Everyone was just so indifferent. And now I don't know how they got angry. You're trying to stop smoking, but you got to the point where I say I'm addicted to the feeling it gives you. Listen, man, I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say you're not trying. Come on, bro. I think weed is the easiest thing to stop. You know that? Weed is actually the easiest thing, unless you're smoking some fucking some Agent Orange or something. They are spraying those plants, bro, because you're probably addicted to the chemical in the cart or in the chemical and whatever else it's on there, because there's no fucking way you're addicted to weed, bro. So I would give it a better try, and you'll be pleasantly surprised. You might need to do something else. That's the idea. You got to fill it up. It's going again, bro. Myrna. That chain is terrible. Like I said, wait till the real circulation, it'll end. Pfizer's going up, and now Biogen. I think Biogen had an event. Ah, there you go. That's the real one. Pfizer. If that continues, that'll be where, I think that's where it should really be going. But those options suck too. Honestly, they've widened spreads pretty quickly today. And you're near Friday. Ah, that one has a 2-center. Good luck. That nothing's on that either. So same thing goes. Something's gonna circulate, and when it does, that'll kind of end it. Well, yeah, it's because the blunts are tobacco. That fucking leaf and shit. It's nicotine. Spliffs and blunts are cigarettes and shit. There's actually like there's real more addictive properties. You smoke before a marathon? Did you smoke before fucking school too? I did, you guys, so I can't even talk shit. But you know, I came out fine. Yeah, Pfizer, Habibi. What made you stop? I always told this story, bro. I would get sleepy. That's it. Dude, I was in my like young 20s. Was I 20? I don't even know. I was young. I wasn't. No, fucking my hairline. Yeah. Yeah. Fizz on the. What's this? Fizz National Beverage? What the fuck is Fizz? Up 3. It's very illiquid. So you might not have it. There is one cheap one. You could still get it. No, you can't. Never mind. Gotta be quicker than that. I didn't go big on it. I don't know what the fuck Fizz is. And it's so liquid that trigger is gonna disappear. But they left one cheap one there. If you buy the cheap one, you're gonna give me 100%. So don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. And let's go in there. I know it. That probably might be a dud. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Wait, what time is it? Yeah, this just came out. Hold on. Open market purchase of common stock. So yeah, they're buying stock buybacks. They just announced this out of nowhere. We'll release further details at appropriate time. Our company remains strong even with the funding and snap. Patriotism, if only we could bottle it. That's in their press release. I'm not even fucking with you. Literally, it says patriotism, if only we could bottle it. They are the leader of domestic sparkling water. So they didn't give any details. They just said they're going to do open market purchases of their stock. Patriotism, if only we could bottle it. All right, you got a couple things moving, and WAB's a bank. Believes headwinds are temporary. Yeah, they're giving a bunch. It's all right here on the wire. You guys see this? Look. Yeah, now it's hitting this wire. I had it before that somehow. I don't know how. Oh, that's LaCroix? LaCroix. But yeah, bro. It is. I think it's super easy to stop, you guys. So you should... That one, I would have more sympathy of anything else. Like I'm saying, homeboy's like, I got blunts. I'm like, okay, I could understand. It's a fucking nicotine leaf with fucking tobacco. So, but yeah. Other than that, I got tired. I would just fall asleep. I would like hit a pillow, or I would like lay down on like a couch in my young 20s, and I would just pass out when I didn't want to. And then, yeah, I was like, fuck this. So, yeah, I think I told you guys the last time I smoked. And I think the same thing happened. I just get sleepy. It's not fun. No, I didn't use it to go to sleep. It would make me sleep. There's a big difference. I did not like it. Not enjoyable. Oh, if BlackBerry's gonna run, it'll be tied to the Nokia shit. Another fucking biotech. Thermal. Yeah, the minerals plays. Uami died after that, dude. That one went 15 in the morning. More Biogen. That one really ripped. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a long train. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I sold my long term today. Yeah. You said hold for 10, I held for 1. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna have fun today. You're already having. I haven't got a 1000%er, but it's still a good day. Got your XBIs and sassy guys. Yath. I saw my lantern today. Oh, filled those other ones at 1 penny. Nice. Yeah. Let's see. XBIs are down and the stock is up. The IV dropped. The first time it ran quick. So we made it free. It was like 115. It's still doing good, but you're not getting the same. I think, is it higher? It's barely higher. You see what I'm saying? You hit 112.70. You hit that in half the time, essentially. So now you're still up like 60%, but not 100. But then again, if it takes another extra like $1 or $2 quicker, it'll come back up. But yeah, that's exactly why. Oh shit, did they? I'm supposed to get some. I have yogurt getting dropped off. I need my fucking probiotics, dude. We can't let yesterday happen again. You guys, you have no idea. I'm so glad, bro. You know that? I'm so happy I'm not pooping without pooping and gassy. I think that was the worst thing ever, bro. I think one of y'all tried to curse me and that was the best it could do. Y'all did everything that's why you need to switch to Jesus. You know that? That's the worst it made me do was fart for like 12 hours. I hope you don't, and then that's it. Once it came out, dog. Woo! Yeah. Didn't work. I like all the premiums are holding on NVIDIA. Some came down, but they're up a lot. So they shouldn't be. But that's what I'm saying. It's not yeah, I think it's its own little thing. The weeklies died a little bit. That one that we booked at 1,000% came down. But anything with time ahead of the earnings, they're kind of holding. Microsoft kind of flushing. Remember, this is post earnings, so it's not going to be news. And then the Myrna shit hasn't circulated anywhere yet. Let me double check that one. That was dumb. Oh, yeah. So we're told Myrna over there, Stat News article discussing company including takeover as possible outcome. It was originally published in the morning. They highlighted the takeover portion in a separate news piece through Benzinga, and it's all opinion. So yeah, bullshit. It's still holding though, but yeah, that's nonsense. Remember, Apple and Amazon still today, and we're post-Powell. Little sister long-term? I don't know. I don't think she's stopping it. I haven't looked. I mean, hey man, it's her life. So, let thy will be done. She knows the answer. You know the answer. Everybody know the answer. I don't know. Airbnb, surprisingly, I'm not that confident on Airbnb this quarter. Because I'm telling you, even my Airbnbs have finally, like, slowed down. But then again, I've done a couple changes. But then, like, I've noticed, like, travel demand in certain areas is, like, yeah, it's odd. It's just that extra government discretionary spend ain't there. In Costa Rica in November is wicked slow. Dude, that's what I'm saying. If we'll see if it picks up, but like if the holiday season travel shit goes down, the probability of like if shit doesn't get booked in the next couple weeks, it's bad. It doesn't look good. But yeah, that's why I'm actually surprised. I know Booking had good earnings and all that. But yeah, we'll see. No, I just think that, I think Airbnb is going to still make money, but I think Airbnb has had phenomenal numbers for several quarters in a row, and they still haven't been rewarded for that. So if there ever is like an actual legit slowdown, then that's a whole nother topic. Maybe Wall Street will like it then. But for now, you know, the stock hasn't moved, but the travel has moved really well. And now I think travel is kind of stalling out a little bit, or it's at least chilling here at a level. This looks bad. Yeah, it's probably bad. What am I looking at here? I have no idea. All right, give me a sec. I gotta be right back. My yogurt's here. I hope there's sauerkraut. I'm getting all my probiotics, dog. So I can shit on everyone. Jesus. Praise God. Amen, amen. It's a call, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear, no fear. Oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished, made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours, it's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the arc. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god, then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib, but for a second, keep it real, it's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing, they want death to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now. Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear, no fear. Oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Amen. Alright guys, I had to snack up a little bit. I'm getting ready for daylight savings. Fuck out of here. You know that? I'm usually on top of my poop game. You know, we can't afford that, bro. That's it. I'm gonna eat until daylight save. I'm gonna make sure we ready, bro. Fuck all that. Y'all playing with me. Let me get you some propaganda. Best I could do.
ChatGPT to cross-reference for a theme that is not capital expenditures, what would I get? What else do you see that they have common between them?
Well, the capital expenditures are actually rising. I don't know, I haven't asked ChatGPT what he thinks about it, but what we see is that this is growing exponentially and there is investment worries about that. But if you do not invest today, again, a year and a half from now, you might hurt into bigger capacity constraints. What's happening right now is if today, for Microsoft, for example, you are not able to catch up with the demand, then tomorrow it's going to be harder because it will just go divergently because the demand is going to be exponentially rising, and that's the main issue. That's why these companies are investing so badly or so highly. And this is, I think, what ChatGPT will tell you, because as AI applications will be up and running, demand for computing is going to rise exponentially. And this is exactly why NVIDIA is also not only concentrating today on the AI applications, but also on the networks and intelligent networks as well, to make sure that even the networks and the pipelines will be able to handle all that data flow down the road.
We did get a Fed cut quarter point for a second consecutive meeting, and we did get a warning that a December rate cut is not a foregone conclusion. Ipek Oskardeshkaya, senior markets analyst at Swissquote, having the earnings and Fed story, both. Okay, let's head over to the Economic Club of Washington, where Goldman Sachs CEO David Solomon is speaking with David Rubenstein, Carlyle co-founder and host of Peer to Peer on Bloomberg Television.
Business education for small businesses, given the importance that small businesses play in our economy here in the United States, the entrepreneurial spirit, I think 35% of the private workforce in the United States is small businesses, that if we could make an investment in that community and use our expertise, our knowledge, and transmit it into that community, it would spur more investment, more economic growth. And so over the course of the last 15 years, we've had 17,000 businesses go through this program. And a few years ago, we created a platform called 10,000 Businesses Voices to bring graduates of that program to DC periodically, to go up on the Hill and spend time with members and senators on policy issues. And so we have 2,000 small businesses here, a whole program for a few days, over 300 meetings with policymakers down here in Washington to really engage and talk about things that matter to small businesses. And when you think about the power of the US economy, you can't understate how important this entrepreneurial spirit. It's different from other places in the world. It's really great for our country.
It's all Euro clothes right now.
And we've been really excited about the differences that this program has made.
I'm not going to give you the plays on
graduate.
I don't want any strike prices.
Four times the pace of small businesses that don't graduate, and they employ over 325,000 people. It's about $30 billion of revenue. It's an incredible cadre of businesses.
Paying attention. I gave a lot of info on there, but if you still couldn't figure it out, you need to slow down.
The Federal Reserve, you've talked about the importance of the Fed being independent. So are you worried about the independence of the Fed? And the Secretary of Treasury has announced 5 potential next chairs of the Fed. Are any of them or all of them acceptable
to you?
A Fed
independence question?
Well, let's get right into it, David. First of all, I just say, and I think it's a point that's worth emphasizing, central bank independence, not just here in the United States, but around the world, I think it's served us very, very well. And I think it's something that we should speak out for, we should strive for, and I think it's important. I'm not going to comment on the individuals other than to say I think all 5 individuals carry skills and experience that could make them credible candidates to be a Fed chair. I think we all know that there's one person that's going to make that decision as to who the next Fed chair is.
Really? Who do you think that would make that decision?
David Rubenstein.
So let me ask you, some of your predecessors have served as Secretary of the Treasury, Bob Rubin, example, and any interest in your part on going to government service ever, being Secretary of Treasury or something like that?
Well, at the moment, I'm super interested and super excited about Goldman Sachs. So at the moment, I'm working away and very focused on that. But I've been incredibly privileged in my life, and what I've had, the experience I've had, what I've been able to do. And later at a different stage, I'd certainly be interested in finding ways that I could give back and serve, and that would certainly be an interesting path.
All right, what business people like is certainty. Generally, is they like other things too, but they like certainty. And sometimes the government of the United States is oscillating its policies a bit, like on tariffs, other things. Has that made it difficult to do well on Wall Street for Wall Street firms, or the Wall Street firms seem to be doing okay, but has the changing in policy, what the tariff we're having here or not having it, or other kinds of things, has it been difficult for Wall Street firms to deal with what the administration is doing, or is it actually not a big problem?
Well, first of all, I'd say not just business people. I think people like certainty and predictability, and I think people hate change. I think generally speaking, it's human nature. We hate change, but change is super important. It's inevitable. In fact, I have on my desk in my office, I have a little plaque that says on it, "Change or die." And I do think, as a business leader, one of the interesting perspectives you have to have is you've got to constantly evolve and change. I think government policymakers, there's always uncertainty, there's always unpredictability in all different kinds of administrations, and I think our job as business leaders is to adapt and to adjust and deal with it candidly. I think that's what I think we do.
All right, so the debt of the United States is now $38 trillion. Some people would say that's a lot. And you would think that, people in Washington often say, well, there was a problem. The people in New York, they wouldn't be buying Treasury securities if it was such a big problem, because it wouldn't be a good investment. And then the people in New York say, well, the people in Washington must know what they're doing. If they're borrowing this money, they must know how to figure out how to pay it. So what is the story? Why is the business community not worried about, as a general rule, they don't seem to be as worried about the $38 trillion as I would have thought they would be?
Well, I speak to a lot of people in the business community, a lot of people in the financial community, and I think people are worried about the level of debt and the fact that we've reached a point, and by the way, this is true in the United States, but it's true in every developed economy, where kind of fiscal stimulus and an aggressive fiscal play is really just kind of embedded in the way these democratic economies are operating, and it's accelerated meaningfully in the last 5 years. I think the pandemic played an accelerating role, and it doesn't seem like we have an ability to pull it back. And so we've taken the debt, in the last 15 plus years, kind of since the financial crisis, from 7 trillion to 38 trillion, and just refinancing it for the rest of the decade, what's got to be refinanced, if you look at current rates, is going to grow it into the low 40s, for sure.
Remember, all of them now
growing our spending at a reasonable rate still, and so this is an issue we have to wrestle with. Now, the path out,
I think you're moving at Euro
really
close, you're back to open.
The path out is a growth path, and if you think about it, the difference, trend growth is 2%. The difference between compounding growth of 3% and 2% is monstrous in terms of dealing with this issue. So there's a lot of discussion about running, a real growth play. I think we have some things that are going on that give us a better opportunity to have a higher growth trajectory, particularly, technology, AI, getting embedded in the enterprise, the productivity opportunity from that. But if we continue on the current course and we don't take the growth level up, there will be a reckoning in this. And the bottom line is we have to find people, to buy and finance our debt. And, ultimately, it's not going to be other people around the world. If it keeps growing, it's going to turn to us. And so that crowds out investment, that ultimately slows growth, and it can become a problem. It doesn't have to be a crisis, although you can have a speed bump. And if you want to see in places where you don't have the advantage of the dollar, go look at gilts in the UK and look at the volatility in gilts where they're having budget problems. But there are budget problems in all these economies, and we should be concerned about this. I'm not sounding an alarm bell, but I do think over time, this is an issue if we continue on this trajectory.
Is Wall Street worried about the fact that government is shut down? I mean, this is a fairly long shutdown, or people on Wall Street say, well, it'll get started again at some point, or have you seen the adverse impact on your business as a result of the government shutdown?
Well, I think we all should be concerned about the fact that the government shut down, and I think it's unfortunate that we have government shutdowns, and this one's now going on for a period of time. As it goes on longer,
Man,
it
Conagra
starts
at
to
the
have
high.
an economic impact. Right?
Ain't
It
none of
starts
y'all
to
say
filter
shit,
through the
y'all
economy,
haters.
and we're getting,
Conagra.
we're getting to that point in this.
Who do you think
I'm
is
almost
responsible
done.
for the shutdown?
The government.
Right. Well, let me ask you, I know you're not going to answer that question. So every 7 years on average, the U.S. government, the U.S. economy's had a recession, 7 years on average. We haven't had a recession for quite a while. Are you worried about any potential recession coming, or you think the economy's in pretty good shape?
Well, I think the economy is in pretty good shape at the moment, and I think when you look at kind of the give-gets, in terms of tailwinds and headwinds, there are more tailwinds at the moment. I mean, I go back, we're still running a pretty aggressive fiscal,
right.
Fiscal play. The AI infrastructure investment boom, you've got 6 or 7 large companies that are going to spend $350 billion, this year on AI infrastructure. That has an effect on growth. We also, after a period of kind of heavier regulatory oversight of business broadly, there's now a pretty clear, by this administration, a pretty clear systematic look at regulation and more of a view toward what regulation is really necessary and works as effective, and that's a tailwind for growth. And so you also have, as AI gets embedded into the enterprise, you have real productivity gains. So
This stuff's
we've
all
got a big
hitting the
diverse
wire.
economy. It's in pretty good shape
that?
at the moment.
Because this is the CEO
There are things we can't
Goldman.
see that could set it off, but I think the chance of a
So, yeah, all
recession
his
in the
little
near
statements
term
are hitting.
is low. But
I don't
that's
think
one
it'll
of the
move the
things
market,
about
but people are
sentiment
listening.
shifts and changes and surprises. You generally don't see them until they're right in front of you. And I certainly think we're late cycle.
On AI, some people would say that there's maybe a little bit of a bubble in AI. Other people would say, well, it's really it's going to change the world. It's a really great add to productivity and so forth. When you have companies with market caps of $5 trillion, you don't see any bubble there at all?
Whenever we have an acceleration in technology and people get excited about it, you have significant capital formation around new companies that are trying to capitalize on that opportunity. And we've seen this before through history, and you're seeing it now. It won't be a straight line. The opportunity set with AI is enormous. There will be winners and losers. And it's hard to pick the winners and losers now. And certainly a lot of the capital that's being deployed will not produce adequate returns, and a bunch of the capital that's being deployed will actually not produce any returns. But it's hard, it's hard to call the timing on these things. And the thing I'd point to, just from a historical lens, is in the fall of 1996, Alan Greenspan talked about irrational exuberance in stock markets, and the NASDAQ was at 1,300, and the NASDAQ peaked 3.5 years later at over 5,000. So these things can go on for a long time, but ultimately, there are adjustments. There will be drawdowns. There'll be rebalancing, and just it's hard to call it because the technology trend, and the investment is real. Right. It's real, and there's real productivity that's coming out of it.
Alan Greenspan also said around that time that because we were balancing the budget in that year, that soon we'd be paying down so much debt there wouldn't be any indicator against which you could measure corporate debt because there wouldn't be no federal debt. That's not a problem now, I guess, right?
I think we have a slightly different lens to.
So on the dollar is down about 11% or so against the euro and some other currencies as well.
This year.
Yeah, this year.
I mean, in the last 15 years, it's up monstrously.
Right, but did you worry that it's gone down, or you think it was overvalued? And as a result of it having gone down, you think the chance of a Plaza Accord orchestrated effort to take it down even further is unlikely, and you think the dollar decline now is okay, it's adjusted appropriately?
I think you have to start, David, with a point of view that the dollar and the relationship between currencies fluctuate. And the dollar's been on a pretty good run over a long period of time, and it's certainly given back this year, given some of the policy actions, some of the gains. But fundamentally, the dollar is the reserve currency of the world. I don't see anything at the moment that threatens that. And even when we were talking about, debt and, our fiscal debt. When you get around the world and you look at all the capital flows around the world, global allocators, 50% of their capital is coming into the US. They might be hedging the dollar a little bit differently now than they might have been for the last few years, but I think it's more at the margin. So I think it's something to watch, but I'm not concerned that there's some fundamental shift. And actually, when you think about digitization and tokenization and access to the dollar, over time, it's actually allowing easier access to the dollar around the world, which in the long run is a benefit for the dollar and the dollar's position in the world.
The financial community, by and large, would you say they're reasonably happy with what the federal government's doing these days, or not jumping up and down? Or when you come to Washington, are you asking the Congress to do anything in particular, or you guys are pretty happy with where things are?
Well, from a macro level, there are gives and gets. I mean, there are things that you like and things that you don't. On a micro level with Goldman Sachs, we always have things. Every business, every enterprise always has things that they come to Washington to ask about. Everybody's got their agenda, but this is a pretty, for our business at the moment, this is a pretty constructive environment. And I think, the business community felt that the last 4 years was less constructive if you were running a big business enterprise. And so one of the things I think that we really value is we didn't feel like we could go and engage and debate and listen to. And this administration is certainly open to hearing from us. That doesn't mean that they agree with everything we say or that we agree with everything they say, but the engagement is available and very constructive, and I think that's a real positive and a good thing for the system.
What about crypto? Is crypto now important for Wall Street? It's an important business, and are you a big believer in the viability and the good investment opportunities related to crypto?
Well, crypto is a big word because it means all different things to all different people, from cryptocurrencies to blockchain to stable coins and digitization and tokenization. I'm a big believer in the technology of the blockchain and the ability for us to change the financial infrastructure, the rails, to increase speed and decrease friction. And that's a very, very good thing for the system. That's different than a debate on the long-term value of Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin looks like a store of value. I don't have a real long-term view, on that, a strong long-term view, but I do have a very strong view about tokenization, digitization, stable coins, and innovation around the whole financial infrastructure. It's coming at a very quick pace, and to the degree that it increases speed, reduces friction, and allows for a more secure system, I think that's a very, very good thing.
Let's talk about your background. Where were you born?
I was born in Westchester County, outside New York City, White Plains, New York.
And what did your parents do?
My father had a financial printing business, like mutual fund prospectuses and prospectuses in Manhattan, a small financial printing business. He was actually quite smart. He sold it in 2000 to one of the big financial printers that didn't exist after 2010. Right. So I think he made a good trade. My mom was an audiologist at the Burke Rehabilitation Hospital in White Plains. And
were you a star student when you were in elementary or junior high school or high school?
I would not say I was a star student. I would say that I was a distracted student, meaning I had lots of interests. And studying hard was not one of them. Although there was a point. There was a point when I really kind of got it when I was in college, but I would say I coasted more through high school.
Were you an athlete? Were you an athlete?
I was an athlete, but I was extremely mediocre. Extremely mediocre.
I know the feeling. Okay, so you went to Hamilton College because you admired Alexander Hamilton, or?
Well, I went to Hamilton College because I didn't get into Williams.
Oh. Well, but you're the chairman.
But Hamilton College is a great school. I'm really glad that I went there.
But you're the chairman
and I've devoted the last 25 years to service there, and I do chair the board.
You're chair of the board now.
It's a fantastic institution.
Congratulations. So you graduated from Hamilton. What did you major in?
I majored in political science, and I really thought I was going to go to law school. You
didn't miss anything, trust me.
Well, it was very interesting. All my friends were moving to New York, and if you really think about it, it was 1984, and the financial services world, kind of the bottom of what I would call, was a long drag from the late 60s to 1982. The moment would be September 15th, 1982, when the 10-year Treasury had 15.9%, we were just starting to come out of that and see equities start to move again, and banks and financial firms were creating analyst programs, and banks were creating training programs, and all my friends were going to New York to do this. I didn't really know much about finance, but it was an opportunity to kind of continue what we were doing in college in an apartment in New York.
So where did
you
you
could
go?
earn a salary of $22,000. So I got a job at the Irving Trust Company, which was a commercial bank, in a bank training program. And I went to work on Wall Street, actually literally on Wall Street. Irving Trust headquarters was #1 Wall Street.
But did you interview for a job at Goldman Sachs and get turned down?
I didn't interview. I sent a letter asking for an interview, and I got a reply back saying no, thank you.
Is that person who sent that letter still at Goldman Sachs?
I don't have that. I don't have that letter. I then a year later, I actually interviewed at Goldman Sachs with a bunch of people, and ultimately wound up, thinking I was going to get a job. But when I interviewed with the partner, he said nope, and I went back to the Irving Trust Company.
Is that person still a partner?
And that person is not a partner, and that person, unfortunately, he's no longer alive. So I don't really have to worry about that.
So you went after Irving. You went where?
So at Irving, back in those days, generally speaking, if you wanted a career on Wall Street, you had to go to business school. And so in the fall of 1985 and early 1986, I was applying to business school. But I got an interview at Drexel Burnham Lambert in the high yield bond department in a small branch of it that was based in New York that basically traded and sold junk commercial paper,
Right.
if you can believe that product existed.
So
And
when you did
I took that job and went to Drexel Burnham.
All right, we went there. Were you there when it went bankrupt?
I was, February 14th, 1990.
So what did you tell your parents about your future when they went bankrupt and your employer's gone?
Well, I said to my dad, I better get a job, and he said, yes, you better. And so I had a great experience at Drexel Burnham. I learned a lot. One of the advantages of being a young person at Drexel Burnham is it gave you enormous latitude to be entrepreneurial. I think one of the reasons why Drexel Burnham failed is it gave young people too much latitude. It gave a lot of people too much latitude, didn't have the right processes, the right controls, the right risk management infrastructure. But there was an enormous opportunity to learn, and I embraced that, and that's where I kind of fell in love with.
All right. Yeah, man, it's hitting the wire. I'm surprised the Myrna went. AT&T and Verizon, and then there's a headline on agriculture purchases in soybeans. That's why I put up the other one. What's it called? I put up ADM. Bristol had earned all the biotech. Caesar did bad, and they're coming up. Well, yeah, I mean, that was nice. Oh, Pinterest AI assistant. Can't you just use AI to replace Pinterest? Well, it's not moving. They have a AI assistant first collaborator to help online shopping in beta. Who are they partnering with? But yeah, you got Pinterest AI shopping news. I feel like it would be Shopify, no? But other than that, that's starting to circulate. Was that? Yeah, just right now. I don't know if it circulated too much. But what's good, baby? What's good? It's 9 o'clock. Oh, man. So how do you guys feel today? Yeah, there's the Pinterest headline. I found the puppy. Did you hear him? He yawned. I feel bad. My girlfriend's dog is lazy. Is that normal? This motherfucker don't, he tired and shit, but, he don't do anything. Maybe he just don't like me because I don't put him to work. I should make him go on stream. Wendy's OpenAI deal. Well, I mean, if you do incorporate AI within the Baconator structure, I think you can see a lot of the potential verticals that can be released. Now, it's going to require $18 billion of CapEx, but it's making something, and I'm sure that we could do it. And then if you go and partner up with Oracle on it, they'll buy it back. They could give you a contract for Baconators. You get what I'm saying? So then, you could do 18 billion, we could fund it through either bond purchases or just all fund it through Meta, and then it'll trickle down through Meta. But then if Oracle gives us a $16 billion Baconator contract, see what I'm saying? They need food. They got AI. So yeah, Baconator agents. It's a real thing. You just don't believe. That's fine. You'll see. Okay, it's not really like a real Baconator AI. It's a person behind the kiosk, but still. Oh, that's the same exact thing as a... Okay, still... No! You don't get the future. I like it, though. I like the future. It's just funny how it develops. Bacon agentator. Bacon-backed corporate bonds? Dog, you're on to something. You're on to something. Everybody loves bacon. Now, that may not be halal finance, but still. There's still a market. The farmers? You don't support the farmers? Really? Yeah. Rokunian. Beyond bacon. Did you guys see what Bill Gates said? Dude, so bad. I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of mad that he switched to the truth, I guess. I guess that's just because I'm like, man, are you for real? Did you guys see what Mr. Gates said? Well, bro, I bet you he about to get ripped next. He about to start going to the gym and shit. Yeah, again, I think the last 30 minutes was just Euro close because you were just right at open. You got a couple names, Airbnb. They're running up. Yeah, he literally said LOL JK. That's crazy. And he was saying some of the most wildest shit, dog. Y'all don't get it, man. So if you don't know, Bill Gates came out the other day and said that he no longer believes that the climate crisis is going to end humanity. So he talked about it being a big deal, but he no longer believes it's going to end. It's not going to end us. It was the most realistic thing he said in a very long time. But yeah, truly fascinating. He never believed. He just wanted us to. I know. Dude, isn't that crazy? Is it? Rigetti pop. A lot of things just popped. XLC. Yeah, Meta woke up too, low key, man. That wasn't bad. Klarna Baconators. Yeah, Meta, Microsoft. So following Euro close. So be careful because I think give it like another hour. I don't know if it starts now, but before you know it, everyone's just going to chill out and get ready for the next earnings. And then again, I don't know if Trump is going to come on, but technically he will be in China. Okay, buddy. Thank you for spending time with us. Clean your eyes out. Do you guys clean your dog's eyes? Because this guy has dirty ass eyes. Like the little eye boogers. I have to do it before I put his shock collar on so that it hits harder. Alright, G. Go have fun. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We can't make sure the contact really gets in there. I can't believe it, bro. How did y'all find... Yo, UMAC again. We already have those plays. That's why even the other one, even Docu, we had the plays already. That's why I'm like, I'm not too like down to get another one, but yeah, that is moving. That one has no cheap ones. No. I tried to scam them. It wouldn't go through. Yeah, we'll just hold. Remember those ones we got? Remember we playing Battlefield during that one? Yeah, I still got some. And then Meta Doge to lead Pentagon efforts to acquire thousands of drones. So yeah, check a D Pro too. Remember that was running up? Yeah, D Pro would be the other one that you saw in the morning. That's a cheaper one. I don't know if you want to go for the other. Oh, they protected the other options. That's funny. They knew. Oh. Wasn't there one with like wasn't there one with your boy, the Ukrainians? I think it was Arrow. Yeah, but those all moved on that. Wait, Hassan? Who's Hassan? I was talking about Michael Vick. Oh, I guess I could see the connection. All right, never mind. Yeah, I feel you. The guy who fucking abuses his dog for a stream. You fucking crazy. Yeah, I don't know how y'all wound up with a fucking Michael Vick ass. I'll give you guys one for the other one. I don't know that. Oh, Intel? Brother. You haven't heard my... It just sucks, though, because that's why I'm like, y'all need to cancel Hassan, for real. You know why? Because why the fuck did we get rid of Michael Vick, bro? Are y'all kidding me? Why did one of the greatest fucking quarterbacks have to grow up when we actually had morals and shit? It makes no sense, bro. Y'all were like, no. Oh, his homies did it. Put him in jail. One of the best left-hand. I played Madden because of him, bro. You got fucked up. But yeah. Oh, but now you got Michael Vick 7 hours a day. Fucking fucking shocking the fuck out the dog. And y'all put him on stage for the fucking political thing? That was crazy, bro. You serious? I'd rather have a Super Bowl. I'm not even from Atlanta. Man, are you kidding me? I know, bro. You have video evidence, and he denied it. Y'all be like, okay. We don't have any video evidence of the Michael Vick shit. That shit would have been pay-per-view. He wasn't even there. It was at his home. Y'all don't feel me, bro. Dude, a Vic jersey, can we bring it back? Because remember, like, even like if you wore them for a while, people would like judge you, bro. You have no, bro. Michael Vick was one of the greatest. Football. That's the problem now. We got to define the terms. But nah, bro, he was one of the greatest at football. That was a crazy quarterback, dude. You guys have no idea. Fuck Tom Brady. Are you kidding me? Michael Vick, dog. Michael Vick. In his prime. Yeah, dog. He was... Nah. I bet you Tom Brady set him up, now that I think about it. Because Michael Vick was unreal, dude. Dog, yeah. They don't know. Y'all think Lamar Jackson, y'all think anybody you want has nothing on him, bro. 99 speed, 99 arm strength. For real, bro. For real. It was a phenomenon. Y'all don't realize Michael Vick was a phenomenon. He was the archetype. He was the prototype. I don't even think they could ever replicate it. It was unreal. He literally had that dog in him. That's just, he abused it. I mean, he didn't even do it. Why am I defending Michael Vick? You see what happens when you fall away from morals? Okay, yeah, now tell me about Hassan Vick. That's his name, Hassan Vick. He can't even run a 4.240. Why the fuck are we defending him? He ain't get y'all to no round of the playoffs. And y'all, are you serious? RG3 got nothing on him. Nobody does. Yeah, bro. Quarterbacks didn't even know they were allowed to run until he played. He did. He changed everything. He even brought back dog rights for a little bit. And now y'all threw away 20 years with Hassan. We were making advancements in the dog community. You know that? People were scared to abuse their dogs. There was punishment. Now y'all fucking do it televised or streamavized. Terrible. I remember Steve McNair. Didn't some weird shit happen with Steve McNair? Didn't he like kill somebody? Or like he did something. He had something else, bro. Yeah, I remember Deion. I remember Deion hating the Chargers. It sucked. I used to love Deion Sanders, but I was like, how come he doesn't want to play for us? Yeah, his girl killed him. Oh, other way around. Yeah. No. I think Steve McNair, like his girl, I think she killed him. That's what I'm gonna do to you, Josh, after I make 200,000 after you sit home. Okay, shit, dog. This is, as you see the problem, they say the sassy men are the most violent. The sassiness, the sassy revolution need to stop. Yeah, Steve Air McNair, bro. I remember that. Air McNair. There was a lot, bro. There's a document. It's so funny how all the like greats, I feel like they got in way more trouble back then. You know? Nowadays they get into different trouble, but like they used to go through some shit. All of them, all the greatest players, they had some shit, dude. I guess it's kind of sad, not funny, but you know, life is what you make it. Oh, they all just gamble now and get cut in on it. That's why they don't get in trouble. Oh. Oh, they all work with the mafia now. So that's why. Never mind. I get it now. Makes more sense. Yeah, Brett Favre. He did some shady shit. What did he do with like the charity shit? Brett Favre did. But yo, he clocked it perfectly on that Pfizer shit though. You know, everything else I agree with you. He is kind of a scumbag, but you know, he kept it real when it came down to that shit. Him and the other guy. Who's the other dude? The other one who was anti-Pfizer in the NFL. D-nuts going on. Yeah, why is Brett, dude, you know how many fucking erectile dysfunction and like weird ass commercials I saw Brett Favre in? Why the fuck is he stealing any money? He's won Super Bowls, I'm right? Like, I'm like, what the fuck, Brett? I don't even get it. I don't even understand Brett. He's been in commercial. He did for like 30 years. And he still is like, I want to steal from the pension. Yeah, bro, he did Wrangler jeans. He did everything, bro. Everything. How much gold is hiding in my stash of rocks? I don't know, man. I'm gonna go get a geological report, but what we'll start doing, I'll sell you guys tickets. If you guys want to come, it'll be $50 for an hour. I'll give you a shovel and an old NVIDIA GPU for crypto mining. It's not really worth anything, but it's part of the theme. And then you could go and you could mine whatever you want, okay? And you could keep it if you find it. That's what we're gonna start doing. Just sell pay dirt. What's that? I thought that was a video game. No, I think we can, bro. They give that away. They give all of that away. But I had the guy tell me for pools. They were saying people who want like real pools, that's what they'll do. Aaron Rodgers, that was the other guy. Nah, Brett Favre was anti-Pfizer too. Aaron Rodgers, though, I fuck with him. He did something as well. But, yeah, then again. Shaq. Bro, they give away the dirt, though. That's the crazy part. But then again, if we could confirm some gold, bro, that'd be so dope. Yeah, someone sent me how to look up. I didn't know this. We could track the area and see like all the past shit. Yeah, dude. We might have minerals, dog. I can't believe it. That was not part of the investment plan. Yeah, people love pumpkin patches. I don't like Halloween that much. Halloween's tomorrow. We ran out of time, bro. I want to plant Christmas trees. I just want Christmas trees, bro. Oh, dude, I got influenced yesterday. I influenced myself. I can't lie. Because I had to get a new basketball. So I bought a new basketball before I went to shoot. I didn't like lift. I only shot around yesterday. You know, because I was farting everywhere, dude. It was bad. But then I got a new basketball, and then I'm walking through, I think it was Dick's Sporting Goods, and I see this Nike sweater, bro. It's a Jordan sweater, and it's a Christmas cup, or a Christmas tree, made out of rings. I said Christmas cup. I read the other message. And I bought it, dude. I was so terrible. Because I don't like buying retail clothes. It made me mad, but I have never seen anything like it. And I was like, I have my Christmas sweater. I got a Jordan Christmas sweater of just a Christmas tree of rings. It's the coolest thing. Let me see. Yeah, you can't even, wait, I can't even Google it. It won't show up. Here. I'm gonna play today, but we'll see. I feel a lot better though. Yesterday I was it was bad. My red champ shirt. Yeah, I got those. We should do push-ups for the fallen chats. Let's get it. If your bowels will permit. Yeah, I'm seeing. I think I took a picture. I'm trying to find it. I thought I took a picture. I can't find this sweater, bro. Oh, you found it, bro. How the fuck did you find that? Tyree, what the fuck? Yeah, what did you search, you motherfucker? You got that quick. I'm good at this shit, man. Good, baby. Yeah, this is it, dude. I can't believe you found it. I got the green one, though. Yeah, bro. I have my Christmas sweater. I don't know why they made it look so sassy, but yeah, bro. I don't know. I like it. It kind of looked like a shitty Christmas. It don't look good when it looked better in real life. Now that I see it, I don't know what came over me, man, but I don't have Christmas sweaters. I said I'm gonna have one today. Trump sets refugee admission ceiling at 7,500 for 2026. I love it, bro. I love it. I'm gonna be rocking the Christmas bells in that this year. Dude, Moderna, it went. I didn't think it would. I even confirmed it circulated. It was just a opinion article, and then Benzinga took one part of the opinion article and started pumping it about a potential buyout, but with no offer. And then, yeah, Meta's ripping right now. Meta and even Microsoft. Microsoft went down more, but I mean, Meta just recovered like what? 1% of it? Yeah, it wasn't that much. And then Lays, what about D-Pro and UMAC? You had news on Doge going about buying a bunch of drones. Yeah, Lace and Lumen, those were other ones. We've been watching them for a while. Nike Dunks Costco collab? Is that for real? I feel like that'd be amazing. Meta jumbo bond sale. That's why it's ripping. So everybody, there you go. It might go up a lot more, actually. Or give it next week. Meta might run. Because now they did this bond. If everybody was worried about the fucking CapEx, I mean, they just handed them $125 billion. Do you guys understand that? And then if there's oversubscribed demand, that means they could do it again. I don't think there's a real worry, sadly. Dude, who the fuck buys these? I'm trying to see some of them, but the premiums are pretty tough. Yeah, but they're going. Remember, you've seen this before. Do you guys remember the last time you saw something like this? You have. They're really expensive, though. I have a play, but it's not cheap. No cheap at all, Habibi. Do you want it? It's not cheap. No, it's Meta. That's good news. I'm telling you, it's odd. But it's not about today. It might go up today, but think about like Santa rally. Even once we get through the earnings and like whatever the market has, that took away some of the badness of the earnings, because the other part of the earnings weren't bad. And then think about it, they all just got a premium crush right there. Let me see. None of them are cheap though. So there's good plays that look good, but they're not, like, nominally they're gonna cost you. We'll wait on that. Oh, the one we've seen before? No. Yeah, it wasn't Apple. I even forgot what I asked you. It was, I think Altria. It was one of those staple plays, and then they had oversubscribed bond demand, and then it was just ripped. But in this case, it means a lot because you're worried about their spending. So in a weird way, these bond investors just paid for the data centers at a pretty low rate. And then if they're willing to buy that, then that tells you another side of the story. So here, go to this one. Nike Dunks Kirkland. The one this morning, I know. Well, that's good. That one was probably one of the funniest ones I've seen. Because there was oh, you could talk about it. It's too, I wouldn't make a play. We already made a play and they hit. So, you know, you're too late. I mean, there still could be more, but that's what I'm saying. We don't want you to gamble, but this is just funny. Like the info, because this company a couple weeks ago, it got a buyout offer from Pfizer and then they accepted it. Oh, yo, Cart dying. Cart's only at 30? Yeah, Cart's kind of getting washed. There is one. Oh, they gave them to me cheap! Nice. I don't know if those are going to hit, but I got filled at like a penny. 2. Nice, but yeah, it's not even anything. That was 2% for a second. I just like my low fill. Could Intel do what Meta did? Yeah, if Intel did a bond offering and it had high demand, but then again, if you didn't have high demand after that, that would be very bad. But yes. That's what I'm saying, though. It's not like, at least for me as a Meta investor, to know these bond investors are going to fucking pay for the shit, I like it. Because then at least that means your ad revenue is not going to dumb shit. You see what I'm saying? You're getting this fully financed by outside capital. All right, those hit, I think. It triggered for, it's not going to go down anymore. Hold on. If that, you need a headline on that. It already fucked up. Dude, they're filling these cheap though. The ones that I've taken, I got filled twice at like a penny or two, and my limit was way higher. So I'm surprised. And then lift on the high. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It'll help them not repeat the same mistake. I don't want my ad revenue paying for your fucking bullshit, right? But then if the bond investors want to pay for it, for all of this paper, I'm fucking down. that's because then we get to keep the money from the ads and everything else. Then you get all the other spending and you get to, you know, keep funding your boy Zuck, but now it's not going to come at the expense of growth or literally profit. So I like that a lot. I think it's like a 5% coupon. I think it's near the Fed fund. It's still high, but then comparing it to where we're at, it's not there. Like, it's not, it's way better than, you know, because again, they still grow at 20%, 18% or something. So, you know, you got good money, good growth in Meta. You don't want to give that up, or, you know, you don't want to waste it. And that's kind of the issue. LH. And then lift. All right, that one might not, bro, they can't believe it. All right, I was getting greedy. Oh, come on, dude. They all right, they filled me at 300%. I was trying to get 500%, and I said, okay, I'll only take 100%. And then they did, man, stupid. Kroger and Uber Eats partnership. That's why Cart got clapped. But yeah, you can make them free already. Or at least that one was 300, 400%. No, more. Yeah, but it filled. Okay, what the fuck? Yeah, bro, they just, and then now they're filling everybody after me. Stupid. The highest is what? 5.4? Yeah. That's great. Yeah, Kroger and Uber expand to provide more rewards and choices for customers. There was another play that had this bond offering shit, and it fucking saved it. I forgot who it was. There's two of them. But yeah. How often do I enjoy fine dining? Oh, I don't know. All the time. Every day is a fine day. You know, I like good food. I eat out a lot, but I've been going back and forth on the meal prep. But like, I don't go anywhere on the weekdays. I have work. But like on the weekends, wherever my girl want to go. But I love good food. So like when I was traveling, bro, I had some crazy ass food. Maybe that's why my stomach is shit. But yeah, it'll kill you. That's the only problem. All right, the cart, they hit, man. I thought they'd go down more. I kind of want to dump them all. All right, never mind. They came down. They filled me, though. Those little fuckers. Meta again. It sucks because that rip got the premiums a lot. That's why I'm like, you could wait for it, but yeah, you have everything else going on. Do I believe in fasting? Yeah, but I mean, I kind of fast every day. But yes, I think it's good for you. Do not be hungry. Hunger drives the man on, bro. I would argue a lot of people ain't hungry enough, physically and non-physically. Ooh, I can't believe it. No update on Docu. What about, I mean, some dude, shit's been kind of slow, weird, and earningsy, but yeah, that held up. But then Myrna had nothing. I think Myrna is still like buy the rumor type beat. But that was the dumbest one. But it hit. Some of you grab. Okay, there's the cart now. It's coming. They're fucking with those cart premiums. I already got some, but actually now there's no bid, even though it's plummeting. No, I wasn't even doing that. Yesterday was just gas. It was like gas and pain of farting and pooping, and then I'd feel like I need to poop, and then I'd sit down to poop, and then nothing would come out. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'd stand up, and then it feels like I was about to shit everywhere. It was the worst thing ever. And then it wouldn't go away, bro. I was farting in the car, the gym. I was farting on the trades. I'd clap somebody, and I'd fart. I'd laugh, and I would fart. It was just gas. My whole body felt like a carbo. You know what I'm saying? Like I just couldn't explain it any other way than I felt like a carbonation. My whole body was carbonated yesterday. That's why I couldn't even have a carbo after like 9 a.m., bro. I was like, I can't do shit right now. Was it MPW? That sounds familiar too. Yes, I think it was. It's happened many times. Ooh, I can't believe it. They got a long way to go, bro. How low is this for Meta? Oh, it wasn't even that bad. AstraZeneca showed significant meaningful improvements in MG-ADL soars. Got an approval. May not move it. I don't know what drug that is. Meta's ad business able to seen to absorb overinvestment. No, the bonds. Ericsson, you guys remember the Nokia? That was going up all day. Remember, we even put up BlackBerry for a little bit. But yeah, just in case Jensen makes a buy, we'll be watching for the last time, baby. Ooh. Alright. Hi, my name is Law. My name is Tara. My name Wicked Law Shady. No? Okay. I don't know. Ericsson is a weird one, but if they want to tie that into all those others, there's honestly not that many contracts. Germany weighs paying Dutch gear. Oh, yo. Yeah, you got a headline. I'll know where the answer's at. So yeah, I don't think it's that big of a headline, but you have more German shit. Something with German and Huawei and telecom. It's just kind of going to pump the idea with the Nokia. This one's not as strong, but I just told you where to find the lagging chain on that one. Okay, and I need to go to the bathroom. And then we actually got to start setting up Philo. It's a wild time. Don't pop it to me. You inspired by a punk. Yeah, Nokia. That's what I'm saying. They're all coming now. They're all. It's like it's a German update. It's all just part of this space and everything else. So, but yeah, they were all kind of moving off of Jensen, and then now even BlackBerry. They were all melting up. Actually, BlackBerry hasn't moved yet. Ironically, the American one has not. Just in case I don't long term tonight. I need to go pee. So follow me on Instagram at the Trading Fraternity. Real Cult News on Twitter. I love you. I love you. And I'm singing. I can't find any propaganda, bro. Now you get Jesus. Jesus. Praise God. Amen, amen. It's a cult, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you've been scared. Big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear. Oh dear, who you trying to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah. It's done. Daddy said it's finished. Made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it. Set apart from the start, and the heart isn't ours. It's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the ark. Want it easy or work hard, want a genie or a god, then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib, but for a second, keep it real, it's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing they want that to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now. Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear, no fear. Oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Amen. It's a call, baby. Feels like it's gonna be a good day. Satan, hold on by your crib, that's that, that's ours. Why wait, be great, that's that. No way, we changed, what's the plan, that's that. Out my way, that's the play, new game, that's that. Can't believe they missed it on my kindness. I can't believe they forsake all the guidance. I can't believe they couldn't see the timing. Father, think we should remind us. I'm free, no strings, no chains, that's that. One God, one king, one way, that's that. Sovereign, supreme, what you know about that? One thing before you leave, please don't come back. Never needed, then you needed Jesus. I'd rather have no friends and hang with demons. Your brother gonna show up when he needed. But can the two still walk with that agreement? Satan,
Hold on by your crib, that's that.
that's ours.
Why wait, be great, that's that.
No way, we
Change, what's the plan, that's that. On my way, that's the play, new game, that's that.
Wanna gamble, that's a game for the gods.
I said, that's that. Stop it. Game time.
Man, bro. Bro, I wonder how humans would behave if we never had to shit. Because, man, today's such a beautiful day. Every day was a great day. Yesterday was a great day, too. We still was hitting, dog. And you know, but I'm like, oh, my gosh, dog. I'm free. No chains, no nothing, and no fucking pooper gas, bro. I love it. Oh, praise the Lord. I know, bro. God humbles us in many ways. In many, many ways, bro. You know that? If we didn't have to shit, I bet you we'd build the Tower of Babel again. I know it. I know damn well, bro. It's amazing. That's that. Whew. Okay, Eric. Again, it's good, bro. Universal Music subscription revenue growth. Are you getting numbers? Yeah, so watch out. Maybe watch 10 Cent Music and even Paramount, but those numbers are coming out right now. That's ours. Why wait? Be great. That's that. One God, one king, one way. What you know about that? Oh no, I think I already fucked up the lyrics. It's not out yet, so there's a lot more work. I don't even want to. Do you guys want me to tell you? Fine, I'll tell you. Uncle got another one. Yes, Uncle had 2 more yesterday. You guys playing, bro? 2 more. He just shits them out. Whoa, speaking of shit. So, do you guys want me to tell you the one from the morning? You guys want me to give you the answer in the morning? Because I said there's going to be a question today. Yeah, the frequency did slow down. I thought we'd have 200. I think we only had like 50. So that's pretty good. I think I would have banned the other ones already. Maybe that's it. But, so what is the question of the day? Whether it's a good question or a bad question, it was going to be asked a ton today. Again, brought up about 50 times already. And you already know the answer. What is it? Well, we'll go to the locked in boys. We'll see what they have. And then by the time you hear it, we'll get other answers. So, sell Meta, China, Chipotle, adding Chipotle. Should we average on Chipotle? Trump and Blackwell with China. Which is the next bubble? MO for the long term. December rate cut. Yeah, cart is still going. Value. That's that. How do I lock in? Oh, no. You guys know they're not really asking, right? That's why I don't answer it. They're like, how do I find it? I'm like, why do you guys... Man, you guys want marketing or something? Trump, I am more confident than ever between friends of U.S. and Japan. It's thriving, it's prosperous, and will be greater than before. And if you're gonna ask what I'm eating, it's a I almost said German. It's a ginger candy. It's for my tummy. I'm getting ready for this, dog. I'm getting ready for this daylight saving. Stop playing with me. Watch that. Alright, well, I'll give you the answer when I'm done with this candy. It's like candy, but for your stomach. Man, ginger chews. Ginger is really good for your stomach, but then it's insane. So, I think it's obvious, and you guys know the answer. The question of the day. Many variations of Chipotle. Should you buy it? Should you sell it? Do I still like it? Are you scared? I think it's gonna die. Oh my... Darth, you told me to buy it, and now look, I didn't even buy it, but now it's a good thing I didn't buy it. Good thing I bought gold instead. I made money, Josh. But it doesn't count unless I tell you. Yeah. So yes, Chipotle. But you guys know the answer, right? So all of these, I really think these are going to be either next year plays or like later next year. But I'm down. I'm down to keep buying it. That's kind of why we started with half a deposit on both. So we got our place marker in at 39. But if you are worried about like the younger generation not going to Chipotle, I mean, if that's going to change your ideas, then I'm glad some of you didn't buy it. But if you already bought it and you're going through this right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I did. Oh, I said this one could go down another 50%. I did as we bought both this one and Sweet Greens. These were because this is just the space right now. All of the food plays, all of the restaurants, you know, they're underperforming. But if the consumer could get worse, these will get worse too. But if the consumer could get a bounce and other stuff, yeah, I would not average down. I think if not yet, it all depends on how much cash you have and all that. But for me, I don't have cash. We started half a deposit on both. But then what's the other answer, though? Whether you want to buy it or not right now, you need to let the dust settle. I don't think buying it on day one is going to be your best bet, because it's either going to find its way to one of these levels, or it'll even go back up and then come down, and then we'll see. But unfortunately for some, 1 quarter does not change our 1 quarter doesn't change the 10-year outlook. So yeah, that's why still the same thing, but I still like it. I'm going to be probably buying it once we get more deposits, and then once we see where everything else is. I can go lower, yes, could go a lot lower. These are the two, because that's a growth name. Remember, this was one of the only plays that I bought that was like up, that like, you know, it wasn't into the floor already. FAA issues a ground stop at JFK. Well, thank God. I think JFK is the worst airport in America. But I hope nothing is happening that is nefarious. You know, but if they could take a break, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Novo seeks to outmuscle Pfizer with $9 billion bid for Matsara. Yeah, so that's coming out again. That's the one I just told you about, the funny one. Looks to be weather related. Perfect. We don't want perfect, just adequate. That's why too, some of these moments scaling in little by little is gonna be good. But yeah, so you should already know this answer though. That's why I was saying this already got asked a lot with Chipotle, but none of this really changes anything, because again, our growth plays hit. So this is exactly what I want to be doing right now. We're still in the lead, still doing good. All we got to do is just, especially if we have room to buy other stuff, and then, you know, buying the industries are down. Food is the one that's next to healthcare, but healthcare is still a lot cheaper. But healthcare, that timeline's a little bit more fuzzy. I think food is just going to be kind of more cyclical with other things, consumer, and then trends. But this truly is a long-term play. We've acquired Marimo. I don't know what that is. Yeah, they bought some open source notebook company. It's gonna be scary. Donnie, are you okay? All you've done is warn me about things, but like you don't eat the Chobani. The next level, tell me what looks fucking good. How about the sunset? How does the sun look today? Yeah, you feeling good? Jeez. I rebuke it, Lord. I rebuke this shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? What the fuck? I don't know. You should go back to the videos, man. I tell y'all, they're all, I tell you, this one gonna go down 50%. So, but you should be ready. You're gonna be ready. I don't see fear. I see adventure. How about you? That will change your whole life, you guys. That's part of the philo, you know that? I'll give it to you now, just in case you a demon and the philo gonna melt you in 5 minutes anyways. I'll try to sneak it in. But you know that? That's all you need. Adventure. Stop looking at just, that's adventure, brother. Adventure. An asteroid? No, we're good. It was getting weird, but after it kind of came back and nothing really got weird, more of it is related to it's like technology or like minerals. Maybe there might be new space minerals, but other than that, it's not anything nefarious or outside of the realm of possibility. Yeah, Navin. Wait, isn't this the student loan shit, or no? Am I tripping? A glimmer of joy. A corporate travel and expense management company, the Amazon for travel. 36 million shares at 25. Damn, it's already below offering. But yeah, they haven't done, they need 16, 17, 18 million. It might go because it's below offering price, which is dope. So that's the only thing. You don't see that too often. But the volume is low. If that volume could pick up, or Wall Street just might pump it. They might scam it even without the volume. But yeah, but that doesn't meet any criteria except lower price. That's that. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So like, if it came back from around the sun and started doing weird shit, it would have been very, very weird. But now it just it's very normal. But then there is discovery within it. So, but it's more like materials, minerals, gases. It's just cool like science shit, but it's not anything scary or nefarious or like crazy. So yeah. Meta's going to sub 650. That's your only message today, brother. Bye, buddy. So yeah, we don't need that influence in here, guys. Thank you. Thank you. If you want, you could go to the other chat if you want to tell people to gamble. But even then, I'll still ban you. But I need long-term. I need good questions. And otherwise, because here I told them. Let me see. So like I was saying on the short terms, yeah, just watch it. And then Apple and Amazon. Oh, Chipotle, we're not going to repeat that, but you know, my original conversation, I think you guys know the answer. Oh, Adobe. I just clicked on that. Adobe with a candle. These all suck. I got another low fill. I don't like this. They're not scamming me. You see what I'm saying? All of these have been slow today, but that one's a bigger drop though. That was really, what, $5 on Adobe? Walt Disney. It might be a dud, but do you get what I'm saying? All of these little cheap ones, they're filling me. Usually there's nothing. Got something on Goldman in China. I think that's a little older. And then IDR, that's a mineral play. But yeah, something's going on with Adobe. It's filled. There you go. Now they're fucking running. Jeez. All right, I hit, man. I don't know what it is. Someone check that. And nothing's coming out yet. That's that. One God, one King. Affinity. Alrighty. Please hold while I connect your play. What is it? I don't see anything. Carvana, Canva making software free. Yeah, that one's not hitting the wire because it's not related to them. So see, that could have a continuation, but they've already moved it. Canva's like one of the competitors, and again, Adobe's already done pretty bad with a lot of other developments. So yeah, they're all up like 100 or 200%. I haven't made it free yet. Yeah, here, go. But if you need a continuation on that, and they've just been dropping the ball. Like I said, that was weird that they even filled me. That's that. Yeah, they're lowering the preems. Its affinity combines everything, and Canva really wants you to know. Yeah. All right, it's bouncing up. AstraZeneca, you had the other one earlier. So wait till it's circuit. That one's gonna hit weird because it's tied to the other company. But if you know this story, Adobe, bro, they've been fucking shit up just with like future generations of clients and some of their shit. And then Canva is really big with the younger generation. So yeah, they're taking away all the bids now. It's gonna trip out for a little bit. Near the money did a little better, but it all just depends. Where's the other one? Cores. Canva sucks. I thought everybody uses Canva. I thought everybody in college uses Canva. That's that. Those little fuckers. Is it bad? I want one where they don't fill me. Because all of these they keep filling and they don't really go. Biggest weekly inflow since August. Oh, I forgot about Figma. You're right. Good call. I think Figma's a little better, no? I'm telling you, Adobe has just been... They've really alienated a lot of people. I'll give you one of those. Yeah, the put ratio on the market has just... Nobody wants puts. Figma's just UI and rapid prototyping. Yeah, less consumer based. Would you say Figma's more corporate? Or for like companies? Because I know a lot of people, I mean, any creatives are Adobe and all that. But then Adobe's good in a lot of ways. But here we are. Alright, SPY's coming down. Like I said about that one, it'll probably do that. I forgot. Bro, even UNH. I did not go. SPY's dropping. Low ticker is actually picking up in many ways. The biggest earnings winner, I would say Google. Yeah, they're holding those up a little too well. All right. God bless America. God bless America. It's time to go to Philo, brethren. Time to go to... I got a good one today. I'd like to think it's every day. But, like, you guys don't realize the problem with Philo. It's like I told you, man. I feel like some of you guys would get Philo better if I just had, like, 5 Philos and I just repeated them over and over again. That's how you would do it if this was some hoe shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. If I wanted to just reiterate the talking points, confirm the bias, you know, it would be very, very effective. Do I have the link? I have the link. All right. So it should take you to Philo. If it doesn't, I truly believe it was not meant to be. You know, if Philo irritates your soul, that's awesome, because it just means it's not for you. But you could always give it a shot. But I'm not the one in control. So God bless you. God bless America. Today is flying by. I'll see you there. Bye. And you could all join Philo. You know that. You don't have to pay for Philo. You just have to go to another video that I titled Philo. It's a lot easier. And that way you know exactly what you're getting. Isn't that amazing? So yeah, you don't even have to pay for it. If you want to chat and complain and lie to me, that costs money. But if you want to listen, you get it the same. And guess what? Philo, at any sort of delay, it still hits the same. I don't know who needs to hear that. So that way you don't have to send me an email about how distraught you are over the delay in Philo, because that makes no fucking sense. And you're a liar. Does that make sense? That makes sense, right? Because I don't want you to not make sense, and then you'll make sense, and then it'll, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go get like a yogurt and shit. I might snack up a little bit, and I'll see you there. Bye.